All right, welcome to the second Data Science Drinks live stream. We're here for the Tampa Bay versus Carolina Panthers game. Before the game kicks off, we're going to make our custom cocktail for this drink, Hurricane Season. So we've got our shaker tin right here. We are going to start off with 1 ounce of white rum. All right, welcome to the second Data Science Drinks live stream. We're here for the Tampa Bay versus Carolina Panthers game. But if I stand up, the game kicks off, we're going to make our custom cocktail for this drink, Hurricane Season. By the scoreboard. So we've got our shaker tin right here. We'll make it work, I guess. We are going to start off with 1 ounce of white rum. All right, welcome to the second Data Science Drinks live stream. We're here for the Tampa Bay versus Carolina Panthers game. If I stand up, the kicks off, we're going to make our custom cocktail for this drink,
white rum and gold
Hurricane Season.
Boring.
You got with your shaker tin right here.
Typically, you have something like a really funky
Jamaican rum, white rum.
All right,
1 ounce of second Data Science Drinks live stream. We're here for the Tampa Bay versus Carolina Panthers game. If I stand up, the kicks off, we're going to make custom cocktail for this drink,
white rum and gold
Hurricane Season.
boring.
You got with your shaker tin
After having to
this
drink, I think honestly it probably should.
Jamaican rum, white rum.
All right,
1 ounce of second Data Science Drinks live stream. We're here for the
I
Tampa
digress.
Bay versus
1 ounce
Carolina
of
Panthers game.
1
If I stand up, the kicks off, we're going to make custom cocktail for this drink,
white rum and gold
Hurricane Season.
boring.
You got with your shaker tin
After having to drink, I think honestly it probably should.
Jamaican rum, white rum. All right, 1 ounce of second Data Science Drinks live stream. Here for the Tampa Bay versus Carolina Panthers game. If I stand up, the kicks off, we're going to make custom cocktail for this drink,
white rum and gold
Hurricane Season.
boring.
You got with your shaker tin
After having to drink, I think honestly it probably should.
Jamaican rum, white rum. All right, 1 ounce of second Data Science Drinks live stream. Here for the Tampa Bay versus Carolina Panthers game. If I stand up, the kicks off, we're going to make custom cocktail for this drink,
white rum and gold
Hurricane Season.
boring.
You got with your shaker tin
After having to drink, I think honestly it probably should.
Jamaican rum, white rum. All right, 1 ounce of second Data Science Drinks live stream. Here for the Tampa Bay versus Carolina Panthers game. If I stand up, the kicks off, we're going to make custom cocktail for this drink,
white rum and gold
Hurricane Season.
boring.
You got with your shaker tin
After having to drink, I think honestly it probably should.
Jamaican rum, white rum. All right, 1 ounce of second Data Science Drinks live stream. Here for the Tampa Bay versus Carolina Panthers game. If I stand up, the kicks off, we're going to make custom cocktail for this drink,
white rum and gold
Hurricane Season. You got with your shaker tin
After having to drink, I think honestly it probably should.
All right, 1 ounce of second Data Science Drinks live stream. Here for the Tampa Bay versus Carolina Panthers game. If I stand up, the kicks off, we're going to make custom cocktail for this drink,
white rum and gold
Hurricane Season. You got with your shaker tin
After having to drink, I think honestly it probably should.
All right, 1 ounce of second Data Science Drinks live stream. Here for the Tampa Bay
For this drink,
versus
going
Carolina Panthers game. If I stand up, the kicks off, we're going to make custom cocktail for this drink, white rum. Hurricane Season. You got with your shaker tin
After having to drink, I think honestly it probably should.
All right, 1 ounce of second Data Science Drinks live stream. Here for the Tampa Bay
For this drink,
versus
going
Carolina Panthers game. If I stand up, the kicks off, we're going to make custom cocktail for this drink, white rum. Hurricane Season. You got with your shaker tin
After having to drink, I think honestly it probably should.
All right, 1 ounce of second Data Science Drinks live stream. Here for the Tampa Bay
For this drink,
versus
going
Carolina Panthers game. If I stand up, the kicks off, we're going to make custom cocktail for this drink, white rum. Hurricane Season. You got with your shaker tin
After having to drink, I think honestly it probably should.
All right, 1 ounce of second Data Science Drinks live stream. Here for the Tampa Bay
For this drink,
versus
going
Carolina Panthers game. 1 ounce of second Data Science
really got like this one. Really got like this one.
this card is going to one game for them so far this season. That is rough. Well, as a result, we've got an early first ad in this game to help him off the field. Oh, Anthony Walker. Only played in one game for them so far this season. That is rough. NFL flag football ad. I love flag football. I hate the rule set that the NFL uses and that they're going to use. I think it is incredibly dumb to be playing 5-on-5 flag with no block. I think make it 7-on-7. Let there be blocking. That way you keep the diversity of positions as in actual football, but without all of the concussions and atrocious head trauma. You know, with 5-on-5, it's basically turning into a trap and playing every game. It's like who can run the fastest and who can throw the ball. That's really all it matters. Let there be blocking. That way you and Walker is off the field now. Looks like he was walking off most of his own power without all of the Buccaneers offense take the field and 5-on-5 very, very green day. Who can run the fastest and who can throw the ball. That's really all it matters. Christian Worth out there, an incredible tackle. Off the field now. Looks like Mike Evans back in the lineup as well. Always love to see Mike Evans back in action. Baker Mayfield under center. Motions paid on. Checking motions and back. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Buccaneers, who has a wide open hole, is going to fight out to almost a first down, picking up 8 or 9 yards on an open run. Good strong run from Bucky, and that is exactly what Tampa Bay wants to see. Look at this. Yeah, just wide open hole. They got so much push off the line on that one. He wasn't touched, so fight out 6 yards downfield. 8 or 9 yards. Second good strong run from Bucky, and that is exactly what Tampa Bay wants to see. Bucky's still in the backfield. Baker under center. Yeah, wide formation. They got so much push off the line. Sends a man in motion. Snap. Hands it off. Bucky trying the right side. Is going to bring up about 9 yards on that one. Enough for a first down, but not the kind of explosive run that we saw in the first one. Baker under center. Yeah, wide formation. Going over to Panthers defense right now. Zero Everett calling plays. He's on a pretty good side. They're getting a lot of yards, especially in the secondary. Enough for a first down for having a really good year. Like Joseph as well. Both their corners have been playing really well. Baker under center on 1st and 10. Bucky in the backfield. Sends on in motion. Takes the handoff. Play action this time. Going right side. Caught Mike Evans. 12-yard gain. That's going to bring up the first down at about the 50-yard line for Tampa Bay. And they are moving to start off this game. 13, 22, 21, 20, 19 left to go in the first quarter. Look at that. Perfectly placed ball. Wide open. Mike Evans. 12-yard gain. Slides down. Easy catch. Looks like he might have used something on that one. But he's on the sideline. 22. Baker back under center. Bucky in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Bucky. He's going to get a hole and fight forward for about 6 yards on that run. Pinball moves the defenders. Use something on that one. That is going to bring up second and about 4 for Tampa Bay. Hopefully Mike Evans is okay. He came off after that catch. Sends a man in motion. Seems like he might have cheaped a little bit. Hands it off to Bucky. He's going to get a hole and fight forward for about still out. We got Ibuka, Godwin, and Dillon out there as the Tampa Bay wide receivers right now. Going to bring up second and about Baker back under center. Motions McMillan again. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Bucky. throws like these are pitch and catch right there. Bring it out to looks like Barnes on Carolina white footing throw. Absolutely. 9:42, 41, 40 to go in the first quarter. Tampa Bay really just controlling snap. Looking middle, caught. K-Dot in touchdown. Baker said something. I didn't catch what that was, but that is a dominant opening drive for Tampa Bay. They had the Panthers defense on the back foot the entire way. Absolutely controlled it in the first snap. Looking middle. Look at this. K-Dot just running a little seam go. Splits the secondary. Baker said something. Pretty much as wide open as you're going to get. That is a dominant opening drive. And that is just easy touchdown right there for Tampa Bay. Pushing them up 6-0 to start this game off. Absolutely controlled it in the first snap. Looking middle. About 5.5 minutes off the clock. Running a little seam go. Lawson hits the extra point. So it's 7-0 to start this one off. And easy touchdown right there for Tampa Bay. Pushing them up 6-0 to start this game off. Absolutely. 5.5 minutes off the clock. Running a little seam go. Lawson hits the extra point. Football. Oh, the football's now backwards. First one off. Yeah, just an absolutely dominant opening drive out of Tampa Bay. Completely in control. A lot of those sort of tight formations they're running out of, which gives you really good blocking lanes when you're running those sort of inside runs from under center. And then, yeah, obviously, as we saw, sets up that sort of, just play action from under center, which can be really devastating. Lions, obviously, love to use that a lot. Completely in control. A lot of those sort of now, we are on commercial, which gives you really good blocking lanes when you're running those sort of inside runs from under center. And then, yeah, obviously, as we saw, sets up that sort of, just play action from under center, which can be really devastating. Jordan Taylor's little season that. Use that a lot. Completely in control. A lot of those sort of now, we are on commercial, which gives you really good blocking. All right, so we'll see how the Panthers offense responds to that, because Tampa Bay just completely, man, if the Tampa Bay offense looks like that for the rest of the game, Carolina might be in a little bit of danger. We'll have to see, because that looked like the Tampa Bay offense from earlier in the year. See how the Panthers that was so scary, as opposed to the one that somehow found a way to choke away a game against the Falcons. If the Tampa Bay offense looks like that for the rest of the game, Carolina might be in a little bit of danger. We'll have to see, because that looked at the Tampa Bay offense from earlier in the year. See how the Panthers that was so scary, as opposed to the one that somehow found a way to choke away a game against the Falcons. If the Tampa Bay offense looks like that for the rest of the game, Carolina might be. How did their last matchup between these two teams go? We'll have to see, because that looked at the Tampa Bay offense from earlier in the year. See how the Panthers that was so scary, as opposed to the one. Yeah, Panthers won the last one, 23-20. So. We'll see if they can repeat that performance or not between these two teams go. Yeah, obviously Buccaneers with one turnover in that one. I think the turnover battle is going to be really key, especially if Carolina can get their offense going. Yeah, Panthers won the last one, 23-20. So. DSD currently has Tampa Bay at 76.3% win probability. So, yeah, obviously Buccaneers pretty clear they're feeling good after seeing that opening drive. McLaughlin kick is away. And that one is going to be a touchback. He drops it, but it's fine because it's in the end zone. Just kneel that one down. ESPN currently has Tampa Bay at 76. Carolina's offense will get a chance to answer that opening score from Tampa Bay. Pretty clear they're feeling good after seeing that. Yeah, you can see Panthers were just in cover 3 right there, and that meant that Otten had a wide open lane between your high safety and your corner who was playing that deep third. He just split that cover 3 beautifully. And that is an easy pitch and catch touchdown for Baker. Pretty clear they're feeling good after seeing that. As you can see, so Panthers will start with the ball in their own 35. Bryce Young under center between your Rico in the backfield. Looks very similar to what Tampa Bay's one. Split that cover 3 beautifully. Bryce changing the play of the line. Short time, gotta get the snap. Kicks it off. Hands it off to Rico, who's met in the backfield and then swallowed up by Vita Vea for a loss of 2. That's big Vita Vea right there. That is going to make running the ball hard up the middle. Obviously, the Panthers are going to want to do that. They're going to want to try to control the pace of this game. But Vita Vea is not an easy man to run the ball against, that is for sure. Hands it off to Rico, who's met in the backfield and then swallowed up by Vita Vea for a loss of 2. Tampa Bay's defense got a little too fired up on that first stop, though. Got hit with an unnecessary roughness after the play on that, and that is going to give Vita Vea a free first down. So it was a loss of 2, but that penalty gives them a free 15, I believe. Tampa Bay's defense got a little too fired up. They got number 95 there, so they got gone after the unnecessary roughness after the play on that, and that is going to give him. So yeah, that's going to put them at half field. So despite running the ball for negative 2 yards, the Panthers are now at the 50-yard line of Tampa Bay. So hey, that's one way to start driving. I got number 95 there, so they got gone after the Bryce Young back up under center. Rico still in the backfield. So yeah, that's going to put them at another tight formation. Just sending man in motion, takes a snap, hands it off to Rico, who loses his footing and is going to lose 2 yards. Hey, that's one way to start driving. Panthers' first 2 plays now have been a loss of 2 and a loss of 2. That is a rough start. Still in the backfield. You'll see if they can find their footing on 2nd and 12. Just sending man in motion, takes a snap. Yeah, it is Rico who loses his footing and is going to lose 2 yards. Absolute pouring rain. I am so glad I'm not there. Loss of 2 and a loss of 2. That is a rough start. All right, Bryce and shotgun back lined up to his right. Find their footing on 2nd and 12. Takes a snap, looking left. He dumps it off to Trevor Hubbard, who's going to pick up all of about 1 yard. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11. Tampa Bay's defense is playing fired up right now. Back lined up to his right. Find their footing on 2nd and 12. All right, let's see what the analysis is now. Left for 3rd and 11. The Panthers opening drive. Pick up all of about 1 yard. Hassan Reddick tackling 3rd and 11. I had completely forgotten that he was on the fired up right now. Panthers are 37% on 3rd down this season, 23rd in the NFL. Bryce, alone in shotgun, takes a snap, looking, firing over the middle. Oh, almost caught by Xavier Legette, almost intercepted by Antoine Winfield Jr. End result of that play is an incompletion. It's going to bring up 4th and 10, and almost certainly a Panthers punt. It was absolutely the right read by Bryce Young. The ball was a little far in the middle. But honestly, I think that's one where I was just expecting that break from your wide receiver to be a little crisper. And because it's absolutely soaking down there, you lose your footing, slice a little bit on that break. You can't accelerate as hard as it does. And that ball is a bit too far in front. Panthers are going to have to punt this one away. But honestly, I think that is going to be... Oh, a touchback. Look for a second there like it might be able to bounce, out of bounds. Be a little confident on it. But is a touchback. You're going to move the ball over to where it belongs now. As Tampa Bay's offense comes back out of this one away. Honestly, I think that is good. Excellent start to this game by Tampa. Offense was firing on all cylinders. Defense completely shut down Carolina. We will see if they can keep it rolling. This time we have moved the ball over to where it belongs now. As Tampa Bay's offense comes back. Also, as a testament to how absolutely crushable this break is. You can see I've done a number on this thing already. I'm really fine with this first quarter, so I'm going to have to pace myself. It is water time for sure. We will see if they can keep it rolling. This time we have moved the ball over to where it belongs now. As Tampa Bay's offense comes back. Also, as a testament to how absolutely crushable this break is. You can see I've done a number on this thing already. I'm really fine with this first quarter, so I'm going to have to pace myself. It is water time for sure. We will see if they can keep it rolling. This time we have moved the ball over to where it belongs now. As Tampa Bay's offense comes back. Also, as a testament to how absolutely crushable this break is. You can see I've done a number on this thing already. I'm really fine with this first quarter, so I'm going to have to pace myself. Teddy Bridgewater, professional basketball. Good old Teddy Two Gloves. Teddy Bridgewater, professional back. Good old Teddy Two Gloves. Oh yeah, Fiesta Bowl. We got the next round of college football playoffs. Miami versus Ole Miss and Oregon versus Indiana. Woo. Gonna be some good games. Good old Teddy Two Gloves. Breaking down the opening drive right now. Next round of college football playoffs. Miami versus Ole Miss and Oregon versus Indiana. Just see how effective those bunch formations were at opening up lanes for this Buccaneers offense. Good old Teddy Two Gloves. Really just moving the ball at will on that opening drive. Breaking down the opening drive right now. Next round of college football playoffs. Miami versus Ole Miss and Oregon versus Indiana. Just see how effective those bunch. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Baker under center. Sends Godwin in motion. A little short motion. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Rashad White. He's going to pick up about 2 yards. He's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Miami versus Ole Miss and Oregon versus just see how effective those bunch. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers giving Bucky a little rest. Sends Godwin. They bring in Rashad White at running back. A little short motion. Let the veteran take some touches. Hands it off to Rashad White. He's going to pick up about 2 yards. 6:59, 88, 57, 56, 55 left to go in the first quarter. The Buccaneers giving Bucky a little rest. Sends Godwin. They bring Baker in shotgun this time with White to his left. Let the veteran takes the snap. Looking right, firing quickly. That is going to be caught by Otten, but he is tackled as soon as he caught that by Jackson. That is going to bring up the 3rd down. Left to go in the first quarter. Jackson was just hanging on to his leg for dear life. It was like a little kid who doesn't want to carefully. This time with White to his left. That's going to bring 3rd and 4 for the Buccaneers. See if the Panthers can force a quick 3 and out right here. That would be big. That's going to bring up the 3rd down. Baker in shotgun. Got White lined up about a yard in front of him. Like a little kid who doesn't want to carefully. Short motions White into like a fullback spot. 3rd and 4. Takes a snap. Blitz coming up the middle. Baker throws it. Left side caught by Mike Evans. Out of bounds across half field. But wait, we got laundry. There's a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be against Carolina though, because the Buccaneers are moving forward. Short motions White into like a fullback. See what the ref has to say. Takes a snap. Blitz coming up the middle. Baker throws pass interference on the defense. That is decline. Oh, he was all over Mike Evans. Still managed to break free and call that one in. That's a big catch. Looks like it's going to be against Carolina. He was grabbing the Buccaneers 10 ways to Sunday. Short motions White into like a fullback. See what the ref has to say. Mike Evans is such a good receiver. Like, obviously, he gets talked about a lot, but I think he's still not one of those unbelievable. Anyways, Baker under center on 1st and 10. Takes the snap, hands it off to White, who's going to somehow fights his way back to the line of scrimmage. I thought for sure that was going to be a TFL there, but gain of nearly 1 yard. Either going to be 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 9. So, anyways, not much success running the ball with Rashad White so far. But that has been mainly due to the blocking of the offense. Somehow White's his way back to the line of scrimmage. For sure anything White himself is the end of gain of Baker and shotgun on 2nd down. Tampa Bay has 102 yards. The Panthers have 0. Back to his left. That has been mainly due to the blocking. Takes a snap. Looking left side. Looking middle. Dumps it off to Bucky Irving, who is going to break free of a tackle and get out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Tampa Bay has 102 yards. Great bit of running after the catch by Bucky Irving there to turn that into a 1st down. To his left, got a defender right around his ankle, took him loose, looking left, kept on going. Middle, dumps it off to Bucky Irving, who is going to break free of of a tackle and get out of bounds at about 40 yards.
See how quickly Baker had to go through the progressions there.
Great bit of running after the zero.
Found Buck Irving and just let him do some
Turn
work
that
in
into a
space.
first down. Got a defender right around his ankle. Took him loose, looking left.
Out Baker under center, 1st and 10 from 39-yard line.
Going to break free of a
Takes the
tackle
snap,
and get
fakes the handoff, and gives it to Tez Johnson, who's going to run into traffic and pick up about 5 yards. I think he kind of tried to like hurdle through a gap. Ended up just getting tied up. Fun little bit of play design there for Tampa Bay. He's got a whole lot of grass stuffed firmly in his bicep now.
Fakes the handoff and gives it to Tez
2nd and
Johnson,
5.
who's going to run into traffic.
3:51, 50, 49 left to go in the first quarter.
I think he kind of tried to like hurdle through a gap.
Tampa's offense, man, they've been just rolling this first quarter. It has been a strong showing out of
He's
them.
got a whole lot of grass stuffed firmly
Tez Johnson gets his helmet cleaned up. Baker under center. Single back in the backfield. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Dirt's out of pressure. He's going to take off scrambling. Gets a block. Fights to the edge and picks up the first down. Jackson is in his face, jawing off. Oh, and they are pissed. Jackson is giving him the business. There's a flag on the play. They're almost certainly going to get him for that. Jackson's pleading his case, saying that Baker said something to him first.
Gets a block.
I don't think the rest of them should buy it, though.
First down. Jackson is in his face, jawing off.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on Jackson.
Giving him the business. There's a
Big
flag
game.
on the play. They're almost
Oh, my God. What did Baker... Yeah, Jackson just got all up in his grill instantly. I don't know what he was saying to him there. Probably something about him running out of bounds. But I mean, he's got it. Like, the ref is right there. He's got to have a little bit cooler head in that situation. Anyways, there's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers.
I don't know what he was saying to him there. Probably something about him running out of bounds.
Baker, 6 for 6 so far to start this game
The
off.
ref is right there.
Got the ball on the 13-yard line. Sends a tight end in motion. Fumbles the snap, but picks it back up. Rolls out to his right. And stopping. Firing. Left side. Wide open. And he drops it. Wasn't a great throw. Durham had to work back to it. Couldn't call it in. That is going to bring up 2nd and ball. That was a wide open touchdown there. He was able to haul it in.
Snap, but picks it back up. Rolls out to his right.
You can just see this. Nobody in the side
Firing
picked him
left
up
side.
because he was
Wide
so
open.
deep
And he
and off
drops
the
it.
left side. Everybody in that secondary started flowing with Baker as he
Durham
rolled
had
out
to
to the
work
right.
back to it.
Oh, and it was just through his hands. He had it. It was right there. Oh.
Picks it back up. Rolls out to his right.
You can just see anyways, 2nd and 10.
Firing left side. Wide open.
Baker and shotgun back to his left. Hands it off to Bucky Irving. He's going to go up the middle for about 2 yards. Oh, and it was just through. Not a whole lot to do there. Derek Brown right in the middle to beat him. Going to bring up 3rd and 8. The first quarter.
2nd and 10. Firing left side.
See, just
Baker and shotgun back to his left.
big man right there waiting for him. Tells him to sit down for
About 2 yards.
not a whole lot. We'll see. Yeah, 3rd and long.
Right in the middle to beat him.
Going to bring up 3rd and 8. The first quarter. Baker and shotgun, alone in shotgun.
Baker and shotgun back to his left.
Big man right there. Snap. Looking right side, left side. Nothing. Clean pocket. Rolls out to his left. Looking downfield. Going to throw this one to the end zone. It was off the hands of Ibuka. Excellent coverage by Carolina. But there was a chance for that to be a touchdown. Ibuka just couldn't call it in. They bring it 4th and 8. Looking right side. Buccaneers are going to send out the field goal.
Nothing. Clean pocket. Rolls out to his left. Looking downfield. Going to throw this one to the end zone. It was
That
off
was-
the hands of Ibuka.
Yeah, excellent coverage by Carolina. Really didn't get any pressure, but everything was locked down in the secondary. Oh, that was an incredible block by the corner. He did manage to get a hand on it. It was McLaughlin out for the chip shot field goal, 29-yarder, hits it cleanly to his upright. That is going to make this 10-0. Everything locked down in the secondary. Oh, that was an incredible block by the corner. He did manage to get a hand on it.
Goes McLaughlin, preemptive ball back over the Carolina side, hits it cleanly to the upright. That is going to make this a good third down stop by Carolina's defense, but their offense got to put something together on this drive. Otherwise, they can find themselves down pretty significantly going into the half. Ball back over the Carolina side, hits it cleanly to the upright. That is going to make this a good third down stop by Carolina's defense, but their offense got to put something together on this drive. Otherwise, they can find themselves down pretty significantly going into the half. Ball back over the Carolina side, hits it cleanly to the upright. That is going to make this a good third down stop by Carolina's defense, but their offense got to put something together on this drive. Otherwise, they can find themselves down. We are on commercial break. Going into the half. Amazon pharmacy ad. Very fun. Good third down stop by Carolina's defense, but their offense got to put something together on this drive. Otherwise, they can find themselves down. We are on commercial break. Going into the half. Amazon pharmacy ad. Still don't understand that AT&T ad. We are on commercial break. It's an ESPN ad for ESPN while you're watching this game on ESPN. Have we told you about ESPN? It's an ESPN ad for ESPN while you're watching this game on ESPN. Have we told you about ESPN? Another college football semifinals ad. Gonna be some good matchups, honestly. It's an ESPN ad for ESPN while you're watching this game on ESPN. Tampa Bay and that wonderful pirate ship. That is probably one of the coolest parts of any stadium, I've got to say. Another college football. I mean, it's a fucking pirate ship, you know? Gonna be some good matchups, honestly. Alright, McLaughlin back to kick this off. Sends it away. Tampa Bay and that wonderful pirate ship. That is going to be out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Panthers will get the ball at their own 35. Gonna be some good matchups, honestly. 1:57 left to go in this first quarter. See, yeah, they're showing the kick this off. That's wrong. Showing the clip for the first drive where Rico tried to make the cut and completely lost his footing. Panthers will get the ball at their own 35. Alright, see if we can get some redemption on this drive for Carolina. They've had 4 plays for 0 yards, taking up all of 2 minutes. Looking for a stronger drive this time. Bryce under center, takes the handoff, rolls out to his left, fires wide open to his tight end over the middle. That is going to be a first down and then some. Alright, see if we can get some redemption on this drive for Carolina. They've had 4 plays for 0 yards, taking up all of 2 minutes. Looking for a stronger drive this time. I know some receivers like to wear these handoff, rolls out to his left, fires wide open to his tight end over the middle. That is going to be a first down and then some. Alright, see if we can get some redemption on this drive for Carolina. Bryson Tremaine, that was the wide receiver. He's one of those wide receivers wearing tight end numbers. But anyways, that is first and 10 for Carolina in Tampa Bay territory already. And we got movement. Is that a false start? Yeah, it's a false start. We got a little cha-cha going on. Mikey Lewis on the Panthers who jumps. Is going to back him up 5 yards. But anyways, rain is still absolutely pouring down there in territory already. And we got movement. Is that a false start? Yeah, it's a false start. Alright, so that's going to be first and 15 for the Panthers. Mikey Lewis on the Panthers who jumps. Bryce Young is shotgun this time. Rico to his left. Rain is still absolutely sends the receiver in motion. Takes a snap. Takes the handoff. Dumps it off. Little tight end screen set up there. Going to bring up, take about 6 yards on that one. Down to about the 44-yard line. Bryce Young and shotgun. Second down. Rico to his left. Evans, not Mike. Receiver in motion. Was the tight end snap? That takes the handoff. Mitchell dumps it off. Little tight end screen set up there. Going to bring up. We have second and 10 for the Panthers. Down to about the 44-yard line. 2x2 and shotgun. Second down. Back lined up to his left. Bryce changing the play. Very funny looking formation on defense. Takes the snap, hands it off to Rico. He's going to go up the middle and get absolutely nowhere. Zero lanes opened up there. Gain of about 2 yards maybe. I believe that is going to send us to the second quarter. Changing the play. Yep, Carolina's just going to let the clock run down. Very funny looking formation on defense. So it will be third and hands it off to Rico. Come back from commercial. Go up the middle and get absolutely nowhere. Zero lanes opened up there. Gain of about 2 yards maybe. I believe that is going to send us to the second quarter. Changing the play. Yep, Carolina's just going to let the clock run down. So the Panthers just have not been able to have any success running the ball in this first quarter. Zero lanes opened up there. See if they can get their offense going. They return from break. But man, that is a rough start. Carolina's just going to let the clock run down. So the Panthers just have not been able to have any success running the ball in this first quarter. Zero lanes opened up there. See if they can get their offense going. All right, well, it's the break between quarters, so I'm going to go get some water because drinking water is important. So the Panthers just have not been able to have any success running the ball in this first quarter. Zero lanes opened up there. See if they can get their offense going. All right, well, it's the break between quarters, so I'm going to go get some water because drinking water is important. So the Panthers just have not been able to have any success running the ball in this first quarter. Zero lanes opened up there. See if they can get their offense going. All right, well, it's the break between quarters, so I'm going to go get some water because drinking water is important. So the Panthers just have not been able to have any success running the ball in this first quarter. Zero lanes opened up there. See if they can get their offense going. All right, well, it's the break between quarters, so I'm going to go get some water because drinking water is important. So the Panthers just have not been able to have any success running the ball in this first quarter. Zero lanes opened up there. See if they can get their offense going. All right, well, it's the break between quarters, so I'm going to go get some water because drinking water is important. So the Panthers just have not been able to have any success running the ball in this first quarter. Zero lanes opened up there. See if they can get their offense going. All right, well, it's the break between quarters, so I'm going to go get some water because drinking water is important. All right, thank you, Dr. Ball, for holding down stream while I was getting water. We're back in the second quarter. Bryce in shotgun, back lined up to his left. Got 4 wide in terms of wide receivers. All right, thank you, Dr. Bryce takes the snap, looking right, firing quickly off the hands of Ted McMillan in the second quarter. Going to be incomplete, going to bring up fourth down. Lined up to his left. That's probably going to bring the punting unit back out there. Man, he had that for a first down, just couldn't quite hold on. Yeah, great ball by Bryce. Snap, looking right, firing McMillan quickly, just couldn't quite call that one in. McMillan in the second quarter, going to be incomplete, going to bring up fourth down. As Panthers going for it on 4th and 8. They still got the offense out there. Sure looks like it. Bryce alone in shotgun. Yeah, great ball by Bryce. Might just be trying to draw a jump. McMillan just couldn't quite call that one in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, trying to see if the Buccaneers will jump. They do not. The Panthers will take the delay of game and then send out the punt. Sure looks like it. Bryce alone in shotgun.
Yeah, great ball by Bryce.
Might just be trying to draw a jump.
The Panthers do love to go for it on fourth down, but just a little bit too long, a little bit too early to be going for that.
The Buccaneers will jump. They do not.
There's two Panthers drives that ended up with points so far, and two Buccaneers drives that both ended in points.
Yeah, great ball by Bryce. Might just be trying to draw a jump.
The Panthers do love to go for it. Sam Martin back to punt this one away for Carolina.
A little bit too early.
Brings it in, sends the punt. Calling for a fair catch. Oh, that is going to take a good bounce. Panthers are well positioned. That is going to be down at the 5-yard line. So a strong punt from Sam Martin. Sam Martin puts the Buccaneers pinned back to the 5-yard line. We'll see if they can fight out their own shadow. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the Panthers have been doing the thing that the Lions did for a while this season, where they would just alternate wins and losses.
Strong punt from Sam Martin.
So if pattern holds, they'll win here in the playoffs. So we will see.
Back to the 5-yard line. We'll see if they can fight out their own shadow.
Oh, interesting. Hasley soaking wet. Baker under center, first and 10, back to the backfield, sends man in motion, takes the snap, hands it off. That's going to be Bucky Irving up the middle for about 3 yards. J.C. Horn getting into it with one of the wide receivers. Going to bring up the second down.
Soaking wet. Baker under center, first and 10, back to the backfield, sends man in motion, takes the snap.
Fans got the ponchos out. As for everybody else,
3 yards.
it's just wet. We're at 2nd and 7 for the Buccaneers.
Going to bring up the second down. Soaking wet. Baker under center, first and
Baker in shotgun, back to his left.
sends man in motion, takes the snap.
Sends Godwin in motion across the formation. Takes the snap. Looking left side. Firing. Overthrown to Bucky. That was almost intercepted. Oh, that was a dangerous overthrow there. That was going to bring up 3rd and 7. Could have been absolutely disastrous if any of those Panthers defenders were able to actually get a hand on it. That was that. It wasn't even tipped to the line. It was just a clean overthrow through Bucky's hands.
That was almost intercepted. That was a dangerous overthrow there.
Yeah, this rain is causing havoc.
Could have been absolutely disastrous.
Bucky on the sideline for 3rd and 7.
Get a hand on it.
Rashad White in the backfield instead. Baker in shotgun, takes the snap. Looking right side, firing, caught by McMillan. Going to bring the Buccaneers out to about, is it out to the 10? Or out to the 20? Out to the 20. Brings the Buccaneers out to 20. First and 10. They escape the shadow of their own accident. Simple slant, right side, firing, caught. Yeah, a little sort of in route by McMillan out there. A little stop and go. Just sort of found the soft spot in the defense, settled in. Easy completion for a first down.
They escape the shadow of their own accident.
Baker under center. They got a fullback in for this first and 10.
Yeah, a little sort of in route.
Takes a snap, pitches it right side to White. He's going to get some blockers, but get chopped down at the line. Gain of about 2 or 3 yards in that play. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Baker under center. They got a fullback in.
Yeah, that Panthers defender just did an excellent job shooting through there.
Pitches it right side.
Catching it off of White.
He's going to get some blockers
to bring him down.
At the
Bring
line.
2nd and 7.
Gain of about
12, 49, 48, 47, 46 left to go in the second quarter.
Baker under center. They got a fullback in. Yeah, that Panthers defender just did an excellent job shooting through
Baker in shotgun, backlined up his right.
He's going to get some
Motions in Luka, takes a snap, looking left side, right side, just dumps it off in the direction of K-Dot, and he was getting pressured and had to get rid of that. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
excellent job shooting Baker and shotgun backline.
Yeah, Mike Evans is back out there, so thankfully he was fine after coming off that play earlier.
Left side, right side, just dumps it off in the direction of K-Dot, and he was getting pressured and had to get rid of that. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Tampa Bay 3 for 4 on 3rd down conversions this game so far. Panthers 0 for 2.
Yeah, Mike Evans really just sums it up, but thankfully he was fine after coming off that play earlier.
Baker in shotgun, motions in McMillan, takes the snap,
Looking, stepping up, firing deep, intercepted by number 55 of the Panthers, running it back to the 25 to the 20-yard line before he is finally dragged down. That is going to give Carolina excellent field position. Just an absolutely brutal interception by Baker Mayfield. Threw it straight to Claude Sherless, stepping up, the linebacker on the intercepted by number 55. And man, that is certainly going to help this Panthers offense get going. What happened dragged down? That is going to give Carolina excellent field position. Just an absolutely that's what it is. Panthers are playing at Tampa 2, and Baker just completely misses the linebacker, dropping in that middle zone. And yeah, thinks he's got an open soft spot to normal cover 2. But because it's Tampa 2 and you've got that linebacker immediately dropping out of there to sort of fill that void, easy interception. And that is going to give Carolina excellent field position. Sorry, Christian Rosen is 56, not the middle out of zone. Christian Rosen has got that third real interception. So Bryce takes the snap out of shotgun, fires over the middle, caught by Texas Dillon, who's going to pick up the first down. Easy interception. That is going to put the Panthers at the 9-yard line. So all of a sudden, from Carolina basically being on the back foot this entire time, this little cheeky little pick play. So Bryce takes the snap out of McMillan, just running that crossing route. All of a sudden, they are now on Tampa's 9-yard line, threatening to finally put some points on the board. So all of a sudden, going to bring up first and goal for Carolina, basically being on the back. God, just a brutal interception by Baker. Cheeky little pick play. Bryce Young under center, shove in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off, going left side, breaks free of the tackle, but is only going to get back to about the line of scrimmage. That is going to bring up second and goal. Covered, just nothing doing there. Made one man miss, but couldn't turn on anything. Takes the snap, hands it off, going left side. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers red zone defense has been atrocious these last 8 games. They've allowed a score on 21 of the last 22 drives. However, the Panthers aren't one win race in the red zone offense, so we'll see what happens here. Bryce Young under center, takes the handoff, looking right side, floats it to a wide open tight end. That is Tommy Tremble taking that one in for a touchdown. Panthers are finally on the board. However, the Panthers aren't one win race in the red zone offense, so we'll see what happens here. All right, and just like that, it's a one-score game. Looking right side, floats it to a wide open tight end. That is Tommy Tremble taking that one in for a touchdown. Yeah, look at that, just a crossing route. The linebacker didn't take him. I think that was Yaya Diaby who was supposed to be covering him. Just completely let him run free. And like that, as easy a touchdown as you're going to get from this out. Extra point is up, and it is good. All of a sudden, from, Panthers failing to convert a single third down and feeling kind of out of this, we're right back to a 3-score game off that brutal interception. And like that, as easy a touchdown. Yeah, Rosenberg just jumped that route perfectly. Took that one about 20 yards. All of a sudden, from, Panthers failing to convert a single third down and feeling kind of out of this, we're right back to a 3-score ball back over. Brutal interception. We are on commercial. Just jumped that route perfectly. Took that one about 20 yards. All of a sudden, from, Panthers failing to convert a single third down and feeling kind of out of this, we're right back to a 3-score ball back over. Brutal interception. We are on commercial. Just jumped that route perfectly. Took that one about 20 yards. All of a sudden, from, Panthers failing to convert a single third down and feeling kind of out of this, we're right back to a 3-score ball back over. Brutal interception. We are on commercial. Taco Bell. Jumped that route perfectly. Took that one about 20 yards. All of a sudden, from, Panthers failing to... I don't think there's a single Taco Bell near me, but... Damn, that's a good commercial. That shit looks good. So, I mean, who doesn't love a crispy chicken wrap, think there's a single Taco Bell near me, but damn, that's a good commercial. That shit looks good. Because I mean, who doesn't love a crispy chicken wrap, you know? I don't think there's a single Taco Bell near me, but damn, that's a good commercial. That shit looks good. I mean, who doesn't love a crispy chicken wrap? Previewing the last game of Week 18. Massive Ravens versus Steelers game that we got coming up. All right, so 10:50 left to go in the second quarter. Continuing viewing the absolutely torrential downpour here in Tampa. Massive Ravens versus Steelers game that we got coming up. Nice and dry here in DC. Quite the opposite of what they got going on down there. All right, kick is away. 10:50 left to go in the second quarter. Going to be caught at the 5, returned out to the 10, 15, 20. Oh, he fumbles it! Did Carolina recover that? There's a flag on the play. It looks like they paid him. Did he drop the ball or did that get punched out? The ball definitely hit the deck. There's a massive pile. Nobody wants to get off the pile on top of that ball. Oh, he fumbles it! Off one by one. Did Carolina recover that? There's a flag on the play. They're just bound together. Did he drop the ball or did that get punched out? No signals from the ref yet. The ball definitely hit the deck. There's a Buccaneers are playing. They've got it. Pile on top of that ball. Oh, he fumbles it! Off one by one. Did Carolina recover that? There's a flag on the play. There it is. It's taking all 5 of the refs to try to get these players off this pile. No signals from the ref. Buccaneers offense have taken the field. Still no sign from the refs though, and there was a flag down. So now they're fighting as the pile finally disperses. Looks like the refs are getting pulled into the fighting. Get these players off this pile. No signals from the refs. You got a full-on team-on-team scrum going on. Still no sign from the refs though, and there was a flag down. So all right, so it looks like the Buccaneers recovered it. Now they're fighting as the pile finally disperses. There's an illegal block in the back on the Buccaneers, so that's going to back them up. So the Buccaneers avoid absolute disaster. What's happening here? Yeah, just a little peanut punch on the tackle. Pop that ball right out, hit the deck. It looked like he was able to fall on it. So that's going to back them up. So the Buccaneers avoid absolute disaster. Just barely. Income was right there, ready to grab that. It looks like Taco was just barely able to fall on that time. It's going to be Tampa Bay ball at the 15-yard line. Baker hands it off to Bucky early. He's stuffed in the backfield. He lost about 5 on that one. So the Buccaneers get the ball, but they are on their own 10-yard line right now. And it's 2nd and 15. Just barely able to fall on that time. Yeah, worse. It's a little bit too slow getting to that edge. Hands it off to Bucky. That let number 3 just absolutely clobber Bucky back on that one. So the Buccaneers get the ball. I'm not going to try to pronounce it on their own 10-yard line right now. And it's 2nd and 15. All right, so 2nd and 14 for Tampa Bay on the order 11-yard line. A little bit too slow. Baker and shotgun. Shot White to his right. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Sorry, that's Bucky to his right. Who is going to get about 3 yards. I'm not going to try to bring them out to about the 14-yard line right now. All right, so 2nd and 14 for Tampa. And yeah, Tampa looking like they might be melting down a little bit. Baker started 6 of 6 for 79 yards and touchdowns. He is 1 of 6 since. Who is going to get kind of a tale of 2 drives right there. Not technically 2 drives. Anyways, 3rd and 10 for Tampa Bay. 9:29, 27, 26 left to go in the second quarter. Yeah, 9 interceptions for Tampa Bay. 1 of 11. second most in the NFL. Baker takes a snap in a shotgun, dumps it off for Rashad White, who's going to get blocking on the screen, and is going to pick up the first down. Got hit short of the line of scrimmage, but was able to spin off that and pick up the first down and keep this drive alive for Tampa Bay. Yeah, 9 interceptions for Tampa Bay. He's 111, second most in the NFL. Baker takes a snap in a shotgun, dumps it off for Rashad White, who's going to get blocking on the screen. Yeah, the cheeky little halfback screen on third and long. It's like the Madden special right there. The Madden AI loves running back. Anytime Madden AI is stuck in my third and long, it's like, hey, you know what? I guess we're calling a screen play. Baker in shotgun, first and 10 from 26-yard line. Hands it off to Bucky, who's going to net at the line for 0 yards. Going to bring up second and 10 for the Buccaneers. Madden AI loves running back. Anytime Madden AI is stuck in my third and long, it's like, hey, you know what? I guess we're calling a screen play. Baker in shotgun, first and 10 from 26-yard line. Rashad White back out there for second and 10. For 0 yards. So the Panthers' run defense has been buckling down. They've been getting some good stops here. But, yeah, 0 rushing yards for the Panthers. That's a big problem. Their rush offense hasn't been able to find any sort of groove. Baker with 2 backs in the backfield, motions Rashad White out wide, who catches the screen and is going to find some blocking and find some room. Still going to be short of the first down, but he's going to pick up about 6 on that one. But yeah, looks like something might have gotten on his eye when he got tackled. Rush offense hasn't been able to find any sort of groove. Baker's going back third and probably 3 or 4 yards. Who catches the screen and is going to find some blocking and find some room. Still going to be short of the first down, but he's going to pick up about 6 on that one. But yeah, looks like something might have gotten on his eye. Saw White back in the sideline. Bucky back in the backfield. Baker in shotgun. Clock ticking down. Baker's going to take the snap. Looking right, scrambling right, pumps it, makes a man miss, and picks up the first down and then some, eventually sliding down at the 45-yard line. That's going to be a Tampa Bay first down. Baker in shotgun. All right, so Baker showing off those legs to pick up that first down. Looking right, cheeky little pump fake as well. Just a man miss and picks up the first down. This time slides instead of eventually sliding down at the 45-yard line. All right, so that's going to be a first and 10 from the 45-yard line. Buccaneers approaching midfield. Baker under center. All right, so Baker showing off. Got Tucker in the backfield for this one. Takes the snap. Just a man miss and picks up the first down. This time yes. Baker handed it off to Tucker and tackled him in the process. Buccaneers. The handoff was so center. All right, so he misjudged where the handoff point was, and as a result, basically blocked him with his shoulder. And that's going to be a loss of, what, 2 or 3 yards on the play? That is rough. I don't think I've ever seen a quarterback tackle their own running back before. That's a new one. He's going to bring up second and 14. Baker in shotgun this time. Tucker still the lead backs. Baker fumbles the ball trying to throw it, and is going to get sacked for a loss of 3. Miscue after miscue for this Tampa Bay offense. And that's going to bring up third and 17. Oh wait, there's a Panther injured on the play. Number 97. Looks like he's getting up. Baker fumbles the ball trying to throw it. That's a stand-up. Baker wins to throw the ball and it just slipped right through his hands. That range is President Felter now. A lot of miscues from all of these teams, or for both of these teams. Man, that is a rough sequence of plays. Baker wins to throw the ball and it just slipped right through his hands. Todd Bowles very angry on the sideline. Very unhappy. Looks like he might cuss somebody out at knees from all of these teams, or for both of these teams. So Brown is walking off on his own power for the Panthers. Good to see him walk it off. That is a big part of the defense. Very unhappy. Looks at 5, 28, 27, 26, 25 left to go in the second quarter. So Brown and Bay's got third and 15. So not quite as bad as I thought it might be. Walk it off. So this is going to be a long one to convert. Baker and shotgun. Back lined up to his right. Motion to Kuka. Hands it off to Rashad White, who's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards maybe, but that is going to bring up 4th and 10. Timbe is going to send out the punt. Look, I'm all for running it on, 3rd and long. See if you can sort of catch the defense off balance. But 3rd and 15 is a little bit long. He's going to try to get away with running it on. That's a bit of a stretch. But that is going to bring up 4th and 10. Timbe is going to send out the punt. So Riley Dixon back to punt has the lowest net punt yards in the NFL. So we'll see what they can do with this. Yields it. Punt is away. Almost blocked. Gets it off cleanly. Is going to be fielded at about the 12. Brought out to about the 15-yard line. And that is where Carolina will start. I gotta stop doing that. Punt yards in the NFL. So we'll see what they can do with this. Yields it. Punt is away. Almost blocked. Gets it off cleanly. Is going to be fielded at about the 12. Brought out to about the 15-yard line. And that is where Carolina will ball, please. There we go. All right. So Carolina will get the ball when we come back from commercial break. Punt is away. Almost blocked. Gets it off cleanly. Wild card in the divisional round. I will not be streaming the wild card games. I will be streaming the divisional games. All right. I'm hoping to do a fun Carolina will get the ball when we come back from commercial break. More details on that to come. Wild card in the divisional round. I will not be streaming the wild card games. I will be streaming the divisional games. All right. I'm hoping to do a fun Carolina will get the ball when we come back from commercial break. More details on that to come. Wild card in the divisional round. I feel like I need to get him. I need to get like a little hat for like some googly eyes or something. Hoping to do a fun Carolina will get the ball when we come back from commercial break. More details on that to come. This is technically a beer glass, but it's the closest thing I have to a hurricane glass. So it's what I use anytime I need to make a tiki drink that really requires a lot of volume. We'll have to see. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to reuse this one for the second one, or if I'll get a new glass. This is technically a beer glass, but it's the closest thing I have to a hurricane glass. So it's what I use anytime I need to make a tiki drink that really requires a lot of college football playoffs. I wonder how my brother's doing. He's an Ohio State fan. I haven't checked in with them since they lost. Second one, I imagine not well. This is technically a beer glass. Oh yeah, battle of 2 Heisman Trophy winners in this game actually, and 2 first overall picks. Drink that really requires a lot of college football playoffs. I wonder how my brother's doing. He's an Ohio State fan. I haven't checked in with them since they lost. Second one. All right. Imagine not well. Put you away. Oh yeah, battle of 2 Heisman Trophy winners in this game actually, and 2 first overall picks. All right, so Bryce Young back in the field. Panthers have the ball at the 16-yard line. Just over 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Bryce takes the snap, hands it off to Rico, who's going to be met at the line, get all of about 1 yard of play. That's going to bring up the second down. All right, so Panthers just absolutely have not been able to get their run game going this game. That was something that they were really going to need. They're going to, have a hope of pulling this one off. But hands it off to Rico. It's been tough sledding. Vita Vea and that Tampa Bay front have been difficult to get any sort of push off against. So Panthers just absolutely have not been able to get their run game going this game. 7 and 9, Bryce Young and shotgun. They're going to, have a hope of pulling this one off. Rico lined up to his right. Short time, takes the snap. Looking, under pressure. Rolling out, fires left side, caught Ted McMillan. That is going to be a 15-yard pickup and a first down for the Panthers. Excellent job of working back to the ball by Ted. Just a classic little comeback route. Takes the snap. Good job by Bryce, buying himself enough time to rolling out. Fires left side. Not a comeback route. It's actually a deep crosser. That is going to be he started running out of sideline and had to work back to the ball. First down for the Panthers.
Excellent. All right, so that's going to bring up first down for the Panthers at the 32-yard line. Big game right there. Bryce takes the snap, takes the handoff, rolling, throwing, left side, wide open. Number 15, who is that? That is another Panthers first down. That is Jimmy Horn. That's going to bring up first down for the Panthers. Look at this, just completely all by himself. Bryce found the layers between that zone defense, throwing, the Buccaneers were rushing. And that is little toe touch, very amateur seeing down, but that's an easy throw and catch. Just under 2.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Panthers are moving, finally. Bryce Young, under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Rico, who gets decent blocking this time and picks up about 4 or 5 yards. We'll see where they spot him. That's an easy throw and catch. Just under 2.5. That is going to run us down to a 2-minute warning. All right, the Panthers putting together a proper little drive here to close out the second quarter. Decent blocking this time. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards. Easy throw and catch. Just that ball to Panthers 49. So Panthers are now long. All right, the Panthers putting together a proper little drive. I imagine field goal range has to be pretty tight with all the rain that we got coming down. But kickers have been hitting longer and longer field goals these past few years. So we'll see how close they have to get. Obviously, the Panthers love to not have to settle for a field goal. Love to be able to, walk into halftime before the field goal range. We will see. We will see when we return from commercial down. But kickers have been hitting longer and longer field goals these past few years. So we'll see how close they have to get. Obviously, the Panthers love to not have to settle for a field goal. Love to be able to, walk into halftime before the field goal range. We will see. We will see when we return from commercial down. But kickers have been hitting longer and longer field goals these past few years. So we'll see how close they have to get. Obviously, the Panthers love to not have to settle for a field goal. Love to be able to Starbucks protein coffee, which I have heard is dog shit. We will see. We will see when we return from commercial down. I have not tried it myself, but I have no desire to. We'll see how close they have to get. Obviously, the Panthers love to not have to settle for a field goal. Love to be able to Starbucks protein coffee, which I have heard is dog shit. We will see. We will see when we return from commercial down. I have not tried it myself, but I have no desire to. We'll see how close they have to get. Obviously, the Panthers love to not have to settle for a field goal. Love to be able to Starbucks protein coffee, which I have heard is dog shit. I have not tried it myself, but I have no desire to. All right, previewing the Seahawks versus 49ers, the second game we're going to be streaming today. That's coming up later on. We got a pirate. I don't know what the pirate was doing. The pirate was pirating, that's for sure. All right, previewing the Seahawks versus 49ers, the second game we're going to be streaming today. That's coming up later on. All right, we got a Bryce Young. I don't know what pistol actually. The pirate was pirating. Start off this sure. 2nd and 6. All right, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, under pressure immediately, has to throw that one away. That is going to be incomplete. That is going to bring up 3rd and 6. Right, Bryce Young. Man, Buccaneers brought some crazy pressure on that one. They're now cutting to the satellite map to show the massive amounts of rain that is currently passing through Tampa. Fakes the handoff, under pressure. We'll have to see. I don't know if that's supposed to end before the end of the game. I don't know if we'll get a little break from it, or if it's going to persist basically the whole time. But it has certainly made its presence felt in this game. They're now cutting to the satellite map. Panthers 0-2 on 3rd down in this game. 6 yards to go. Bryson shotgun. Clock winding down. Gonna have to snap this. Gets it away. Pressure coming. Throwing right side. Intercepted by Tampa Bay.
Picked off by number 25. And that is going to kill basically any hopes the Panthers might have had of taking a lead going into this half. That is one turnover apiece. That ball is going back to Tampa.
Pressure coming, throwing right side, intercepted.
Just another brutal interception right
Picked off
there.
by number 25.
And that is going to kill basically any hopes the Panthers might have had.
Classic
of taking a lead.
That corner read that ball coming in the entire way. Good adjustment to bring it in. He almost dropped that one. He was tracking that ball the entire way. Just an easy interception with a minute 50 left to go in this first half.
And that is going to kill.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Classic.
taking a lead.
That corner brutal for the Panthers.
Coming in the entire way.
Good adjustment to bring it in. He almost dropped that one. He was tracking that ball the entire way. Just an easy interception with a minute 50 left to go in this first half.
And that is going to kill.
Oh, man. All right, now we're on commercial break. I'm actually going to go and start getting stuff prepped for the second of these that we are going to make.
Good adjustment to bring it in.
Dr. Ball, I trust this stream to your care.
Easy interception with a minute 50 left to go in this first half. And that is going to kill.
Oh, man. All right, now we're on commercial break. I'm actually going to go and start getting stuff prepped for the second of these that we are going to make.
Good adjustment to bring it in.
Dr. Ball, I trust this stream to your care.
Easy interception with a minute 50 left to go in this first half. And that is going to kill.
Oh, man. All right, now we're on commercial break. I'm actually going to go and start getting stuff prepped for the second of these that we are going to make.
Good adjustment to bring it in.
Dr. Ball, I trust this stream to your care.
Easy interception with a minute 50 left to go in this first half. And that is going to kill.
All right, now we're on commercial break. I'm actually going to go and start getting stuff prepped for the second of these that we are going to make.
Good adjustment to bring it in.
Dr. Ball, I trust this stream to your care.
Easy interception with a minute 50 left to go in this first half. And that is going to kill.
All right, now we're on commercial break. I'm actually going to go and start getting stuff prepped for the second of these that we are going to make.
Good adjustment to bring it in.
Dr. Ball, I trust this stream to your care.
Easy interception with a minute 50 left to go in this first half. And that is going to kill.
All right, we're back from commercial. Baker, under center, got the ball at their own 42-yard line. Hands this one off to Bucky Irving, who's got good blocking and is going to pick up about 6 yards in that one before finally getting stood up just shy of the 50. Yeah, you can see, looks like it might have been cover 3 that they were playing, and that off corner was just tracking that comeback route the entire way.
Bucky Irving, who's got
Had that thing completely locked in from the jump.
6 yards in that one before finally getting stood up just shy of the 50.
Whew. All right, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, you can see, looks like
Baker under center, back to Tucker. Hands it off to Tucker, who is going to get chopped down short of the line of scrimmage. Fights back, but that is going to be a loss of about 2 yards in that play. Going to bring up 3rd and 5 as the clock ticks down. Neither side taking any timeouts left. 57, 56, 55 seconds left in the half.
Hands it off to Tucker, who is going to get shot.
Buccaneers have certainly been moving the ball more effectively, but those interceptions have been brutal for both of these teams.
3rd and 5 as the clock.
We'll see. If the Panthers get a stop here, do they call a timeout? They're letting the clock run awfully low.
55 seconds left in the half.
Baker, loading shotgun.
Buccaneers have certainly been
Takes a snap, looking, left side, scrambling now, climbing the pocket, scrambling out to his left, pumps, under pressure, is going to fight back to the line and dumps it off to Ott, and he picks up the first down and then some. Baker almost crossed the line on that one. That was almost an illegal 4 pass, but managed to just barely get it off in time, find his open tight end, pick up the first down, and get out of bounds to keep this thing going.
Under
So
pressure.
Tampa Bay looks like they will look
back to the line
at
and
3
dumps it
points.
off
Yeah, let's review this. I thought,
down and
ooh,
then some. He pulled up just short. Had excellent situational awareness by Baker, knowing where he was and knowing that he still was in position to get that ball off. That was right on the line. So Tampa Bay looks like they were looking. Can't cut much closer than that. We have a challenge coming out, I'm guessing. He pulled up just short. We're getting Carolina taking the first timeout, knowing where he was, 15 seconds left in position in the second quarter. That was right on the line. So can't cut much closer. All right. We have a challenge coming out. Man, that was a crazy play. That was just scrambling all day, trying to make something happen. And eventually, hey, it worked out for Tampa. That's a rough one as a defense because you felt like you did everything right, and then at the very last possible moment, they made you wrong. That is rough. Man, that was a crazy play. That was just scrambling all day, trying to make something happen. And eventually, hey, it worked out. 18 seconds left to go in the second quarter. That's a rough one as a defense because you felt like you did everything right, showing a bunch of really sad-looking fans in the stands. Baker in shotguns, back to his left, hands it off to Bucky Irving, who's going to go up the middle and pick up about 7 yards. 13 seconds left, and I imagine this is going to be a Tampa Bay timeout. 15 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Clock stops. Somebody's taking a timeout. Yeah, a bunch of really sad-looking fans in the stands. They still up 2 more timeouts, so they probably got who's going to go up the middle and pick up definitely at least one play. If they're quick about it, they can probably get off 2 plays before they have to settle for a field goal. So, this is interesting. I didn't realize the Buccaneers needed Atlanta to lose as well. I knew they obviously had to beat the Panthers. I did not know they had to beat their reliable at least one play. So the Panthers can technically lose this game and still make it in before they have to settle for. God, it must be nice being in NFC South. So this is Baker in shotgun. The Buccaneers back line up to his right. I knew they obviously had to beat the Panthers. I did not know they had to beat. Takes a snap, hands it off. Bucky Irving going up the middle, going to take up about 4 yards. He's going to pick up the first down. Then it's going to bring up Tampa Bay's second timeout. Baker in shotgun. So 9 seconds left in the second quarter. I imagine this is the play where you go for a snapshot. Hands it off. Bucky Irving going up the middle, going to take up about. If you're really cowardly, you can just run the ball one more time. Just get a little bit closer and then kick the field goal. 9 seconds left in the second quarter. Because I get not wanting to risk the interception. I mean, come on, you don't take an end zone shot here, or at least something that might give you a chance. Really cowardly. What are you doing? Just get a little bit closer and then kick the field goal. All right, Baker in shotgun, back line up to his left. Takes a snap, hands it off to Bucky Irving, who's going to pick up 2 yards. Tampa Bay takes their final timeout with 5 seconds left. And I imagine they'll send out Chase McLaughlin to kick a field goal. So, absolute extreme cowardice on the part of Todd Bowles. But, you know what? On a certain level, I understand not wanting to risk red zone interception, leaving points on the board. Absolute extreme cowardice. But on the other hand, this is extreme cowardice. There is no sugarcoating. This is extreme cowardice. On a certain level, I understand not wanting to risk. Chase McLaughlin lined up for a 36-yard attempt. Absolute extreme cowardice. But on the other hand, this is extreme cowardice. There is no snap is away. It's down. Ooh, almost blocked, but they get it away. Tampa is going to be up 13-7. Chase McLaughlin. Oh, there's a flag on play. Hold on. Maybe not. Illegal formation on the defense. Okay. Snap is away. It's down. Penalty decline. They take the field goal. They get it away. Tampa is going to be up. Well, West. Almost became interesting there. But there's a flag on play. Hold on. Ultimately not. So 2 seconds left. Illegal formation.
Basically kick this ball off and go into halftime.
So, as a result, I'm going to start the ice press for our cocktail so I can make that basically as soon as we hit halftime.
That almost became interesting there.
But there's a flag on the play. Hold on. Hopefully not. So 2 seconds left. Illegal formation.
Basically kick this ball off and go into halftime.
So, as a result, I'm going to start the ice press for our cocktail so I can make that basically as soon as we hit halftime.
That almost became interesting there.
But there's a flag on the play. Hold on. Hopefully not. So 2 seconds left. Illegal formation.
Basically kick this ball off and go into halftime.
So, as a result, I'm going to start the ice press for our cocktail so I can make that basically as soon as we hit halftime.
That almost became interesting there.
But there's a flag on the play. Hold on. Hopefully not. So 2 seconds left. Illegal formation.
Basically kick this ball off and go into halftime.
So, as a result, I'm going to start the ice press for our cocktail so I can make that basically as soon as we hit halftime.
That almost became interesting there.
But there's a flag on the play. Hold on. Hopefully not. So 2 seconds left. Illegal formation.
Basically kick this ball off and go into halftime.
So, as a result, I'm going to start the ice press for our cocktail so I can make that basically as soon as we hit halftime.
That almost became interesting there.
But there's a flag on the play. Hold on. Hopefully not. So 2 seconds left. Illegal formation.
Basically kick this ball off and go into halftime.
So, as a result, I'm going to start the ice press for our cocktail so I can make that basically as soon as we hit halftime.
That almost became interesting there.
But there's a flag on the play. Hold on. Hopefully not. So 2 seconds left. Illegal formation.
Basically kick this ball off and go into halftime.
So, as a result, I'm going to start the ice press for our cocktail so I can make that basically as soon as we hit halftime.
That almost became interesting there.
But there's a flag on the play. Hold on. Hopefully not. So 2 seconds left. Illegal formation.
Basically kick this ball off and go into halftime.
So, as a result, I'm going to start the ice press for our cocktail so I can make that basically as soon as we hit halftime.
That almost became interesting there.
But there's a flag on the play. Hold on. Hopefully not. So 2 seconds left. Illegal formation.
Basically kick this ball off and go into halftime.
So, as a result, I'm going to start the ice press for our cocktail so I can make that basically as soon as we hit halftime.
That almost became interesting there.
If you're wondering why I do not prep the ice for this on stream, it's because it involves filling this bag with ice and then hitting it repeatedly, very aggressively with this hammer. Not very pleasant on the ears, very fun to actually do. If you're wondering why, that is why I do that off camera. I do not prep the ice for this on stream. It's because it involves filling this bag with ice and then hitting it repeatedly, very aggressively with this hammer. Not very pleasant on the ears.
Half time.
Very fun to actually
reset.
do. If you're wondering,
Our
that is why I
timeouts.
do that off camera. I do not prep the ice for this on stream. It's because it involves filling this bag with ice and then hitting it repeatedly, very aggressively with this hammer. Not very pleasant on the ears.
Half time.
Very fun to actually
reset.
do. If you're wondering,
Our
that is why I do that.
There we go.
Off camera. I do not prep the
All right,
ice
let's
for
see.
this
Who's going to
on
get the
stream.
ball?
It's because
Tampa Bay got the
it
ball
involves
first, right?
filling this bag with ice and then hitting it repeatedly, very aggressively with this hammer.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Tampa Bay got the ball first. So.
Halftime.
We'll leave the ball with Carolina because they will be getting it to start off the second half.
I do not prep the
All right,
ice
let's
for
see.
this
Who's
on
going to get the
stream.
ball?
It's
Tampa
because
Bay
it
got the ball
involves
first, right?
filling this bag with ice
Got about 11 minutes left in halftime.
aggressively with this hammer.
And then we'll be back to see if Carolina can put together an actual full drive or if they're going to be counting on their defense and give them the ball at the 25-yard line. Certainly a lot easier to score when your defense gives you the ball with that kind of field position.
About 11 minutes left in halftime.
And then we'll be back to see if Carolina can.
Yeah, this is another beer glass that I have that again works pretty well when you need to make a tiki style drink with a whole bunch of volume to it.
Certainly a lot
Because
easier
yeah, it's a massive glass that has a cool sort of funky shape to it. It's really all you want out of a tiki glass.
And then we'll be back to see if Carolina can.
Yeah, this is another beer glass that I have.
Let's
go pick out a pretty color of umbrella this time. Ooh, we could do an orange umbrella for the creamsicle jersey. So that'd be fun.
That's really all you want.
Let's do that. Why not?
And then we'll be back to see if Carolina can.
Yeah, this is another beer glass that I have.
Let's
go pick out a
pretty
color of umbrella this time. Ooh, we could do an orange umbrella for the creamsicle jersey. So that'd be fun.
That's really all you want.
Do umbrella. Prepped and ready to go.
Yeah, this is another beer glass that I have. Let's go pick out a pretty color of umbrella this time. Ooh, we could do an orange umbrella for the creamsicle jersey. So that'd be fun. That's really all you want.
Do umbrella. Prepped and ready to go. Previewing the playoffs, which my Lions sadly will not be in, but the Patriots will be in. So, you know, I truly feel like I'm a kid again. I feel like I'm back to my childhood roots. Well, I rooted for the Lions as long as I could, but it's now the postseason and they're no longer involved. So I guess it's Patriots time.
My Lions sadly will not.
Time is truly a flat circle.
The Patriots will be in.
So, you know, I truly feel like I'm a kid again. I feel like I'm back to my childhood roots. Well, previewing Kittle.
I rooted for the Lions as long as I could, but it's now the postseason.
Seahawks versus 49ers. That's gonna be such a good game. I can't wait.
My Lions.
We are truly getting spoiled.
Patriots will be in.
Yeah, you win it, first seed, and an NFC West champion. You get a bye in the wild card round. And if you lose, you're either the 5th or 6th seed, depending on which team loses.
But it's now the postseason.
Lots to play for. Two really good teams. 49ers have been battling injuries all year. Somehow kept it alive. Seahawks, continuing to show that Sam Darnold is apparently really good. When he's not playing in the trophy system. So, yeah, very funny. There's Kyle Shanahan, Robert Saleh showing up.
Really good teams. 49ers.
Yeah, Saleh. Yeah. Can you imagine how much better Saleh's mental health is doing? See how he's the 49ers, defensive coordinator instead of the Jets.
Apparently really good.
Like, obviously, you don't want to get demoted from head coach to coordinator, but you have to imagine that he's feeling a lot better about himself in this role than he was in that one.
Can you imagine how much better Saleh's mental health is doing? See how he's the 49ers, defensive coordinator instead of
13-3 versus 12-4.
Like, obviously, you don't want to get
Sam Darnold definitely has a chance to pass 4,000 passing yards in that game.
He's feeling a lot better about himself in this role than he was in that
We'll see. See if he can see if he can avoid costly interceptions. See what dudes out of that game against the Rams. Not the most recent. The first.
Definitely has a chance to pass 4,000 passing yards.
Yeah, the NFC West is probably the exact opposite of the NFC South. I mean, that division is just an absolute slugfest. Really, really brutal.
Not the most recent. The first definitely has a chance to pass 4,000 passing yards.
Let's make our second one of these drinks. So again, we are starting off with 1 ounce of white rum. We'll add that into our shaker right here.
Let's make our second one of these drinks. So again, we are starting off with
1 ounce of gold rum. Add that into for a little bit of character.
Let's make our second one of these
1 ounce of gin for all of those herbal botanical notes that are so lovely.
Add that for a little bit of character. Let's make our
1 ounce of orange juice for all of those herbal botanical notes that are so lovely. Ooh, come on, Nick. 1 ounce of lime juice for much needed acidity. Lime juice, far more acidic than orange juice. It is kind of crazy, like just how much more acidic lime juice and lemon juice are than even juices that you think of as being quite typically acidic, like orange juice or pineapple juice. Lime juice, far more acidic. 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. It is kind of crazy, like just how much more acidic lime juice and lemon juice are than even juices that you think of as being quite typically acidic, like orange juice or pineapple juice. Alright, shake that up. 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. It is kind of crazy, like just how much more acidic lime juice and lemon juice are than even juices that you think of as being quite typically acidic, like orange juice or pineapple juice. Alright, shake that up. 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. It is kind of crazy, like just how much more acidic lime juice and lemon juice are than even juices that you think of as being quite typically acidic, like orange juice or pineapple juice. Alright, shake that up. 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. It is kind of crazy. Give it a little break. Let's strain that into our makeshift hurricane glass. Lovely. And of course, top with our soda. Grapefruit soda. Let's strain that into our makeshift hurricane glass. Hold. Lovely. And of course, we'll leave this umbrella down like normal. There we go. This is a chill. This is a category 1 hurricane. You know, it's not as crazy. Strain that into our makeshift hurricane glass. Hold. Lovely. And of course, we'll leave this umbrella down like normal. There we go. This is a chill. This is a category 1 hurricane. You know, it's not as crazy. Into our makeshift hurricane glass. Hold. Lovely. And of course, we'll leave this umbrella down like normal. There we go. This is a chill. This is a category 1 hurricane. You know, it's not as crazy. Into our makeshift hurricane glass. Hold. Lovely. We'll leave this umbrella down like normal. There we go. This is a chill. This is a category 1 hurricane. You know, it's not as crazy. Into our makeshift hurricane glass. Hold. Lovely. And of course, we'll leave this umbrella down like normal. There we go. This is a chill. This is a category 1 hurricane. You know, it's not as crazy. Into our makeshift hurricane glass. Hold. Lovely.
Alright, there we go. Much better. Top you off a little bit more now that the foam has subsided. And it's a shame. Photos really don't do this drink justice. Like, the gradient that you get from that pink grapefruit soda with the sort of, like, orangey yellow body of the drink is so pretty to look at, and it just does not come through properly on camera. It's a real shame. And it's a shame. Photos really don't do this drink justice. Like, the gradient that you get from that. All right, we're back. Let's get this set up for quarter three. Orangey yellow body of the drink is so pretty to look at, and it just does not come through properly on camera. Tampa Bay is ready to kick this one off. It's a shame. Photos really don't do this drink justice. Like, the gradient that you get. McLaughlin steps up, delivers the kick. I'm guessing this one, is going right out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Panthers will get the ball on their own 35-yard line. Is ready to kick this one off. Let's see. It looks like the rain has mostly subsided now, so maybe their offense can get things going a little bit. Now they're not dealing with as much rain they have to deal with. I'm guessing this one, maybe Rico can actually, find his footing and make some cuts. We'll see. Panthers will get the ball on their own 35-yard line. Is ready to kick this one off. Let's see. It looks like the rain has mostly subsided now, so maybe their offense can get things going a little bit. Bryce Young up under center. Rico at the backfield, coming out in a sort of tight formation to start this game off. Start the second half off. We'll see. Bryce hands it off to Rico, who finds a hole and is going to get all of about 3, maybe 4 yards out of it. We're going to bring up second down. Bryce Young up under center. Rico at the backfield, coming out in a sort of tight formation to start this game off. Start the second half off. Bryce hands it off to Rico, who finds a 14, 37, 36, 35, 34 left to go in the third quarter. It is 2nd and 6. Bryce Young in shotgun. Rico lined up behind him. Takes a snap, looking right side, throwing. Was that caught? 14, 37, 36. Yes, Jalen Coker caught that one just shy of the first down. It's going to bring up third and about 1. Let's see. Bryce Young in shotgun. Called that one in behind him. Very clearly wide open. Right side. 3rd and 2, sorry. All right, so Panthers 0 for 3 on third down conversions. Yes, let's see if they can finally get their first one in this second half. Bring up third and about 1. Man in motion. Bryce in shotgun. Chubba lined up to his right. Takes a snap. Takes the handoff. Throws it quickly right side. I think that might have been caught by Coker, but either way, he's short of the line of game. They're going to bring us 4th down. Panthers offense staying up there. Bryce in shotgun. Chubba lined up to his right. Oh! Takes a snap. Takes the handoff. Throws it. Ooh, it might have been a catch. Hard to tell. It looked like he had it, and then he brought it into his body to sort of, get possession over it. He certainly snagged it off the ground, and it looks like he managed to keep it up there. Yeah. So that was a catch, but that's going to bring up 4th and 1. Bryce in shotgun. Hands it off to Chubba Hubbard, who's going to pick up the first down. There it is. So the Panthers remain over on third down conversions, but 4th down conversion, they get it through. He certainly snagged it off. And this actually, I have to make a note of this because I'm currently working on a proper analysis video on running the ball in shotgun on 3rd and short and 4th and short situations. And the crazy thing is that the data shows it's actually like the right move to do. So I'm going to have to keep remember that as a data point for this. Alright, Bryce Young takes snap, looking left side, nothing there, scrambling out to his right, and just dirts it right behind his tight end. That's going to be on 2nd and 10. And the crazy thing is that the data shows it's actually like the right move to do. So I'm going to have to keep remember that as a data point for this. There's nothing open on that one. How do you bring the ball? Looking left side, nothing there, scrambling out to his right, 12-28 left to go in the third behind his tight end. That's going to be on 2nd and 10. Panthers have been moving the ball a little bit better in this second half. Now, the rain has mostly subsided, but So I'm going to have to keep.
We'll see. Less than 10 seconds on the play clock.
Open on that one.
Bryce changing the play, but short time left. Got to get this ball off. Gets the snap just at the last minute. Pressure coming. Bryce steps up in the pocket, throws deep middle, caught. Chet McMillan for a first down and then some. That is going to bring them down to Tampa Bay's 35-yard line for a first down.
Bryce changing the play, but short time left. Got to get this ball.
What happened here defensively?
Just at the last minute.
They rotated their safeties over.
Pocket throws deep middle, caught.
Oh yeah, and then just
first down
wide open on this sort of deep crosser.
Tampa's 35-yard line for a
Hardly wants to call that a dig route, but he also ran it kind of more like a crosser. Anyway, Panthers are on the 34-yard line. Bryce under center. Takes a snap on first down. Fakes the handoff. Pressure immediately. Dumps it out to Rico.
wide open on this sort of deep.
They're calling it an incompletion. I thought that pass had gone backwards.
But he also
Apparently it did.
Anyway,
I thought for sure that was backwards. Let's see. He's on the 4.
Takes a snap on first down. Fakes the handoff. Pressure immediately. Dumps it out to Rico.
They're calling it an incompletion. I guess it went just barely forwards, but I thought for sure it was a backwards pass.
Anyway, I thought for sure that
It was a backwards pass.
he's on the 4. Takes a snap on first down. Fakes the handoff. Pressure immediately.
Wait, so what does that mean?
They're calling it an incompletion. I guess it went just barely forwards.
Is it just not ruled as an incompletion?
I thought for sure it was a backwards pass. Anyway, I thought for sure that
It was a backwards pass.
he's on the 4. Takes a snap on first down.
Oh yeah, okay, I guess it counts as an aborted play. Basically, the refs killed the play. So not an incompletion, but a fumble and then an aborted play. That is crazy. All right, Bryce Young takes a shot, takes a snap and shotgun, incomplete over the middle of the field.
Oh yeah, okay, I guess it counts.
Oh, and because it was a fumble, that feels
the refs killed the play.
really rough and bullshit. Like, because the refs blew the play dead,
That is crazy.
it counts as a loss of 6 on the Panthers. They blew the they blew the play dead because they said it was an incompletion. Turns out it was actually a backwards pass, but because the refs got it wrong, you're penalized 6 yards and a loss of downs. That feels unfair. Anyways, 3rd and 16 for the Panthers. Bryce Young takes a snap out of shotgun, looking, just dumps it down to his running back. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, but nowhere near enough for the first down. This will bring up 4th and about 10, I want to say. We will see if they're in field goal range. That feels unfair.
Anyways,
That is a rough break for the Panthers right now. 4th and 12.
looking just
That brings up. And yes, they're bringing out Ryan Fitzgerald to kick the field goal. This is going to be a long one. They're certainly not in easy field goal range, I want to say.
We will see if they're in field goal range.
54-yarder for Ryan Fitzgerald.
That is a rough break for the Panthers right now.
Snaps away, ball's down, kick is up, and it knocks the ball short. This kick is no good. The ball is going to be going over to the Buccaneers. Oh, a really promising drive by Carolina has gotten absolutely nipped in the bud because the refs fucked up a call. You hate to see that. Wow, that is brutal. Was the hold that as well?
Going over to the Buccaneers.
The hold doesn't look terrible. I mean, I'm no expert in what a good hold looks like, so I might be completely wrong, but certainly nothing egregious happened.
Wow, that is brutal.
Was the hold that as well?
Going over to the Buccaneers.
The hold doesn't look terrible. Here, now on commercial.
I'm no expert in what a good hold looks like, so I might be completely wrong, but certainly nothing egregious happened. Wow, that is brutal. Was the hold that as well? Going over to the Buccaneers. The hold doesn't look terrible.
Here, now on commercial.
I'm no expert in what a good hold looks like, so I might be completely wrong, but certainly nothing egregious happened. Wow, that is brutal. Was the hold that as well? Going over to the Buccaneers. might be completely wrong. Certainly not going to agree with that.
Whole bunch of just ESPN ads. Should find some music. I should find some like stream safe music. Toss on here. Whole bunch of just ESPN ads. Should find some music. I should find some like stream safe music. Toss on here. All right, we are back from commercial break now.
Whole bunch of just
Baker Mayfield under center, man in motion, takes a snap, hands it off, gonna punch it up the middle for about 4 yards. That is Bucky Irving on the carry. All right, we are back from commercial break now. Baker has been putting his legs to work early in this game. Man in motion, takes a snap, hands it off, gonna punch it up the middle for about 4 yards. That is Bucky Irving on the carry. All right, we are back from commercial break now. Baker under center on 2nd and 6. Man in motion. Got Bucky lined up way in the backfield. Hands it off. Simons McMillan in motion, takes a snap, dropping back, looking under pressure, gonna get brought down, back over the 50. That is a huge sack by Mooring, and that is going to bring up 3rd down for the Buccaneers. 2nd and 6. Got Bucky lined up way in the backfield. Just did an excellent job of staying patient, not letting Bucky release too quickly, and then as soon as Bucky tried to pick him up on that blitz, instantly got into the backfield. That is a huge sack. That is going to bring up 3rd down for the Buccaneers. All right. Baker and shotgun on this long 3rd down. Just shot White in the backfield. Staying patient, not letting Bucky. Baker takes a snap, looking, throwing over the middle. Going to be caught by Otten, who's going to be short of 1st down, short by about 3 yards. That is going to bring up 4th and 3, just over the half field. So, looks like the Bucs are probably going for it on this one. Just over 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 4th and 2, they spotted as. Buccaneers are 45% on 4th down conversion this season. That is 27th in the NFL. They are down to the bottom of the pack there. Baker in shotgun. Just over 8 minutes. Sends Godwin in motion. 4th and 2, they spotted as. Panthers are mugging the line of scrimmage. They're showing an all-out blitz. And Tampa Bay lets this run down, delay a game. They're going to punt this one away. So not even attempting a super long field goal or anything. Just going to settle for field position. Rosenboom cut it real close there. He was trying to get someone to jump. And Tampa Bay lets this. He got so close to stepping over that line. There's Tuttle was on it. So not even attempting a super long field goal or anything. Anyways, Buccaneers are going to send out Dixon to punt this one away. Rosenboom cut it real close there. Carolina will have a chance to answer that. And Tampa Bay lets this. He got Trevor back there for a turn it. There's Tuttle was on it. Brother, of course, of Travis Etienne. Plays in the Jags. Kick is away. Send out Dixon to punt this one away. Signals for a fair catch. He's going to bring it in on the 6-yard line. So that is where Carolina will start with the ball. Brother, of course, of Travis Etienne. Plays in the Jags. ESPN is already looking ahead to the 49ers Seahawks game. Signals for a fair catch. He's going to bring it in on the 6-yard line. So that, which, I kind of don't blame them, but also, this is a good game. It's a close game. It's been an ugly game, but it's been a close game. ESPN is already looking ahead to the 49ers Seahawks game. Signals for a fair catch. He's going to bring it in on the 6-yard line. So that, which, I kind of
once again, back on commercial break.
This is a good game.
Gotta get those commercials.
It's been an ugly game, but it's been a close game. ESPN is already looking ahead to the 49ers Seahawks game. Signals for a fair catch. He's going to bring it in on the 6-yard line. So that, which, I kind of
once again, back on commercial break.
This is a good game.
Gotta get those commercials.
It's been an ugly game, but it's been a close game. ESPN is already looking ahead to the 49ers Seahawks game. Signals for a fair catch. He's going to bring it in on the 6-yard line. So that, which, I kind of
once again, back on commercial break.
This is a good game.
Gotta get those commercials.
It's been an ugly game, but it's been a close game. ESPN is already looking ahead to the 49ers Seahawks game. Signals for a fair catch. He's going to bring it in on the 6-yard line. So that, which, I kind of
once again, back on commercial break.
This is a good game. Gotta get those games.
I swear the vast majority of these ads on ESPN are for ESPN. Which, I guess I get it. You want people to watch your stuff, but it feels a little absurd. I swear the vast majority of these ads on ESPN are for ESPN. Which, I guess I get it. You want people to watch your stuff, but it feels a little absurd. I swear the vast majority of these ads on ESPN are for ESPN. Which, I guess I get it. You want people to watch your stuff. Broadcast is signaling out Rick Patterson, the field judge in his 30th year. Presumably to say nice things about him. It'd be really kind of fucked if they signaled him out just to shit talk him. But anyways, 1st and 10 for Carolina on their own 7-yard line. Hubbard in the backfield. Bryce Young takes the snap, hands it off, and he is going to go absolutely nowhere. Going to be a loss of about 2 on the play.
Presumably to say
Yaya Diaby.
It'd be really kind of fucked if they signaled him out just to shit talk.
Just nothing doing.
Anyways, 1st and 10 for Carolina on their own 7-yard line. Hubbard in the backfield. Bryce Young takes the snap, hands it off.
Just about halfway through the third quarter, and Carolina has all of the 11 rush yards this game. Like I said, they're going to want to control the pace of play by running the ball, and they just have not been able to get that going. Bryce Young, a loaded shotgun. We got 5 wide.
Hubbard in the backfield.
Bryce takes a snap. Looking, getting pressured, throws it quickly. It's going to be caught by Hubbard for all of about 3 or 4 yards. And there's a flag on the play as well. So let's see what this one is.
Loaded shotgun. We got 5 wide. Hubbard in the backfield.
Bryce takes it against the defense. Flag is against the defense. It's probably not a catch by Hubbard. That ball squirts right out of there. But it is a legal contact against the ageless wonder Levante Davis. So I think that's going to be a free 1st down for Carolina.
Bryce takes it against the defense. Flag is against the defense. It's probably not a catch by Hubbard.
That ball sure is. That gives them a free 1st and 10 on their 11-yard line. And so Panthers get to go right back to work.
That's going to be a free first.
Bryce Young in shotgun. Hubbard to his right. Bryce sends Tremble in motion. Takes a snap. Looking left side. Firing quickly. Caught by Tommy Tremble. And he is going to break free of a tackle and pick up the 1st down.
Bryce Young in shotgun. Hubbard to his right.
Carolina moving the ball. Their tight end right there. Little pre-snap motion. And then, Yaya Diaby had shoes. He was pressing number 18 right off the line. That meant he was a bit too slow to get out to Tremble in the flat. He was then able to do some nice work after the catch to pick up that 1st down.
Moving the ball. Their tight end right there. Little pre-snap motion.
1st and 10 for the Panthers on their 24-yard line. Bryce in motion. Hands it off to Hubbard, who's going to scoot forward about 4 yards. Had, honestly, a lot more room to run. Kind of settled for the 4 a bit too quickly. But
Anyways, that is going to bring up second down for Carolina. 10 for the Panthers. On their 24-yard line. 6:21, 20, 19, 18 left to go in the third quarter.
Forward about 4 yards. Been able to do some had honestly a lot more room to run. Kind of settled for
2nd and 5. So gain of 5 for Hubbard on that one.
Anyways, that is going to bring up second down.
Bryce under center. Tight formation. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Hubbard, who's going to punch it up the middle for about 3 yards and trembles. Tremble's helmet is off. He was getting into it with one of the Buccaneers defenders. Didn't see what happened there, but he was not having that one.
Anyways, that's going to bring up second down.
Bryce under center. What the hell happened there? There's no flag down. So I guess whatever it was,
about 3 yards. And
Dennis just grabbed him by the face mask and ripped his helmet off.
Didn't see what happened there.
No flag, but 3rd and 2 for Carolina. Carolina is 0 for 5 on 3rd down conversions this game. See if they can finally pick up the first down here. Bryce in shotgun, Hubbard to his left. Takes the snap, looking right side, under pressure, throws it left side, deep, caught by Ted McMillan, and he's down to the 35-yard line. The Panthers' first 3rd down conversion of this game is a big one, as they are in Buccaneers territory with just over 5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
Takes the snap,
Yeah, Ted just bodied the corner offside, deep, shot downfield, stretched for the nice catch, and that is a big Carolina first down. Oh, and wait, there's a flag down. What do the refs have to say about this one? Are they going to say the Panthers can't have nice things?
Yeah, Ted just bodied the corner offside, deep, shot downfield, stretched for the nice catch, and that is a big Carolina first down.
Yep, they're going to give Ted McMillan an offensive pass interference call. So instead of being a big first down, it is now 3rd and 12 for the Panthers. Oh boy. The Panthers are having a rough day at the office. Bryce in shotgun takes a snap. Looking, under pressure, has to throw this one away, and it's 4th down. All right, well,
it is now
yet another call by the Panthers. Robs the Panthers first down.
The Panthers are
and they're going to have to punt this one away.
That's takes a snap. Looking, under pressure.
Look, Carolina, I get you. As a Lions fan, I feel your pain. You know.
All right. Well, it is now
just something about the blue and white teams, I guess. You know.
Robs the Panthers first down. The Panthers are there going to
Sam Martin back to punt this one away for Carolina.
Takes a snap.
Snap away, kick is away. That's a high punch.
As a Lions,
see where this one falls. Fair catch is called for at the 31-yard line. So that ball is going over the Tampa. And I imagine we'll be going to commercial break before the Buccaneers get their possession.
Snap away, kick is away. That's a high punch.
We gotta get those ads. Can't forget about the
31-yard line. So that ball is going over the Tampa. And I imagine we'll be going to commercial break before the Buccaneers get their possession. Snap away, kick is away. That's a high punch. We gotta get those ads. Can't forget about the 31-yard line. So that ball is going over the Tampa. And I imagine we'll be going to commercial break before the Buccaneers get their possession. Snap away, kick is away. That's a high punch. We gotta get those ads. Can't forget about the 31-yard line. So that ball is going over the Tampa. And I imagine we'll be going to commercial break before the Buccaneers get their possession. Snap away, kick is away. That's a high punch. We gotta get those ads. Can't forget about the 31-yard line.
Yo, dog, I heard you like watching ESPN, so we put ESPN ads on your ESPN, so you can watch ESPN while watching ESPN. It is crazy. It's just like, hey, we get that you're watching football on ESPN, but would you like to watch soccer on ESPN? You have basketball on ESPN. You can watch basketball. You can watch college football on ESPN. It's like, I know I can watch those sports on those things. That's how this works.
It is crazy. It's just
You're
like,
the sports
hey,
channel. I should hope that I'm able to watch sports on you.
But would you like to watch soccer on ESPN? We have basketball on ESPN. You can watch basketball. You can watch college football on ESPN. It's like, I know I can watch those sports and those things. That's how this works. It is crazy. It's just
You're
like,
the sports
hey,
channel. I should hope that I'm able to watch sports on you.
But would you like to watch soccer on ESPN? We have basketball on ESPN. You can watch basketball. You can watch college football on ESPN.
Yeah, that was...
It's like, I know I can watch those.
Let's call that a ticky-tacky offensive pass interference if we're being generous.
It is crazy. It's just you're the sports channel.
But, you know,
that I'm able to watch.
hey, it's a ref who's been in the NFL for 30 years. If you want to be generous, you say that he is, you know.
That was...
He's wise and he's called a lot of football
Let's
games.
call it
And if you don't, then you say, you know, he's old and he's getting up there.
Being generous.
Anyways, Buccaneers get the ball on their own 31-yard line. Baker on center, back to backfield. Condensed formation. Baker takes the snap, takes the handoff, quickly dumps it off to Buccaneers, who is going to come up short of the line of game. He's tackled out of bounds.
He's old. He's getting up there.
See where they spot him.
Buccaneers get the ball on their own 31-yard line. Baker on center, back to backfield.
Yeah, Baker actually wanted Buccaneers earlier in that play, but he just wasn't looking at it yet.
Quickly dumps it off to
Buccaneers kind of just ran out of horizontal, got to the sideline quicker than I think he or the defender were expecting.
See where they spot him.
So they're going to give him 8 yards in that play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2 for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Baker actually wanted to
Takes a snap, hands it off to Bucky, who's going to fight forwards and get the first down, and really nothing more. Gain of about 2 yards in that play. And that is going to bring up first down for the Buccaneers.
So they're going to give him 8 yards in that play. It's going to bring up 2nd.
I feel like the most NFC South thing would be for the Buccaneers to win this game, but then Atlanta to lose. And so the Panthers make it into the playoffs with a losing record. Actually, no matter what, the NFC, or no, that's a lie. If the Panthers win,
I feel like the most NFC South thing
anyways.
would be for
Baker under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Bucky Irving, who's going to get some really good blocking and pick up about 6 yards on that play.
make it into the playoffs.
This Tampa Bay offensive line has been getting a lot of really good push on these running plays.
Or no, that's a lie. If the Panthers win,
So yeah, if the Panthers win, then the 4 seed in the NFC, so they're in the NFC North, will have a winning record. Otherwise, the winner will have the representative will have a losing record of a team with a losing record in the playoffs. Always fun. Anyways, Baker under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Bucky, who's going to fight forward for about 2 yards. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for Tampa Bay, right at the 50-yard line, right at midfield.
Of a team with a losing record in the playoffs. Always fun. Anyway,
It's been interesting, yeah. Tampa Bay is
Baker
doing a
under center,
little bit of
takes
a
the snap,
three-headed monster between Bucky, White, and Tucker. Anyways, 3rd and 2, Baker under center, takes it, hands it off to Bucky, who's going to fight forward, pick up the first down, gain of about 2 on that one, as there are 2 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Lined up, good push. Godwin picked up his block, and then it was just Bucky and Jackson one-on-one on the outside. And Bucky's going to win that matchup when he only needs 2 yards. Basically, having 2 on that one. You don't want to have a corner trying to stop a running back and pull ahead of steam. It's just not a formula.
Lined up, good push. Godwin picked up his block.
Alright, so 1st and 10 from 48-yard line. Baker under center, takes a snap, takes the handoff, pressure coming, shakes him off, but immediately runs into his own lineman. Baker looking downfield, throwing, incomplete, but Otten got sort of knocked down. There it is. It comes in real fucking late. But there's a flag coming in that one. It came in about a good business day after it had actually happened. But immediately runs into his own line. Baker looking downfield, throwing. Dave Canales is understandably very upset. There it is. It comes in real fucking late. But that looked like incidental contact. That looked like their legs just happened to get tied up while they were rushing. Honestly, it looked like Otten might have just ripped. Like, it's questionable whether he was actually touched. Anyways, that's going to give the Buccaneers first down on the 35-yard line. That looked like incidental. Baker sends Otten in motion, takes a snap, hands it off to Tucker. He's going to get stuffed for a loss of at least a yard, maybe two, on that. And that's going to bring up second down. Anyways, that's going to give the Buccaneers first down. Panthers are going through it, but they are continuing to fight. That looked like incidental. Baker sends Otten in motion, takes a snap, hands it off to Tucker. He's going to get stuffed for a loss of at least a yard. On the end of the third quarter here, Buccaneers facing a 2nd and 11. Panthers are going through it, holding that 6-point lead. They're within field goal range now, so they can extend it to a 2-score. Baker hands it off to Tucker, who's going to pick up about 3 yards. He's going to bring up 3rd and about 8 seconds back. Panthers are going through it, holding that 6. We'll see. 23, 22, 21, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. If they can run this all the way down to the fourth quarter, and it looks like they probably will. It's going to bring us 3rd and about 8 seconds back. Yeah, Todd Bowles is definitely going to slow roll this game and just basically play the possession game. That we are going into the fourth quarter. All right. Well, it's a close one. It's still technically only a one-score game. Man, this is a slogfest. It is an absolute knockdown, drag out. Going into just grind order. I kind of watched the Fallout TV show. I've heard it's a close one. It's still technically only a one-score game. Man, this is a slogfest. It is an absolute knockdown, drag out. Going into just grind order. I kind of watched the Fallout TV show. I've heard it's a close one. It's still technically only a one-score game. Man, this is a slogfest. It is an absolute knockdown, drag out. Going into just grind order. I kind of watched the Fallout TV show. I've heard it's a close one. It's still technically only a one-score game. Man, this is a slogfest. It is an absolute knockdown, drag out. I need to get some more water. Hold up. Dr. Ball occupied a good people. I need to get some more water. Hold up. Dr. Ball occupied a good people. I need to get some more water. Hold up. Dr. Ball occupied a good people. I need to get some more water. Hold up. Dr. Ball occupied a good people. All right, Baker in shotgun takes a snap, Looking, scrambling, pocket breaking down a little bit. Baker's going to take off, run right into his own lineman, and pick up all of about 3 yards. Certainly not the way they wanted that third down to go, but that is going to bring out the field goal unit for Tampa Bay as they look to make this a 2-score game. Breaking down a little bit, Baker's going to take off, run right into his own line. This is one of those games where 2 scores really can feel like a mountain with how little success either of these teams have had scoring football. That is going to bring out Tampa Bay brings out McLaughlin for 48-yarder. They look to make this 2-score snap his way. Ball's down, kick is up. It looks good, and it's got enough distance. Tampa Bay hits the field goal, extending their lead to 9 football. That is going to bring out Tampa Bay brings out McLaughlin for 48-yarder. ESPN showing CMC arriving in Levi Stadium. Good, and it's got enough distance. Tampa Bay hits the field. And just like that, we're back to commercial. Hope you enjoyed your 15 seconds of football. It is now time for 2 more minutes of football. ESPN showing CMC. Arriving in Levi Stadium. Good, and it's got enough distance. Tampa Bay hits the field. And just like that, we're back to commercial. Hope you enjoyed your 15 seconds of football. It is now time for 2 more minutes of football. ESPN showing CMC. Arriving in Levi Stadium. Good, and it's got enough distance. Tampa Bay hits the field. And just like that, we're back to commercial. Hope you enjoyed your 15 seconds of football. It is now time for 2 more minutes of football. ESPN showing CMC. Arriving in Levi Stadium. Good, and it's got enough distance. It's a Dr. Pepper ad. What the Dr. Pepper ad is saying, I do not know. But you know what? I do love me some Dr. Pepper. Cannot deny. It's a Dr. Pepper ad. What the Dr. Pepper ad is saying, I do not know. But you know what? I do love me some Dr. Pepper. Cannot deny. It's a Dr. Pepper ad. What the Dr. Pepper ad is saying, I do not know. But you know what? I do love me some Dr. Pepper. Cannot deny. It's a Dr. Pepper ad. Whole bunch of afternoon games tomorrow. We got a whole 4:25 slate queued up, including the Lions, where we'll see if we sweep the Bears, who have won the NFC North, and then somehow miss the playoffs as well. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to beat the Bears, but also queued up. Including the Lions. I don't know. I feel like tomorrow's one of those win games. If we sweep the Bears, where it's we either win or we beat the Bears and then somehow miss the playoffs, or we lose and we get a slightly better draft pick, and it's all right, cool, we were eliminated. It'd be nice. Whatever. It'd be nice to beat the Bears, but also anyways, back from commercial. Including the Lions. McLaughlin back. I feel like tomorrow's one of those win games. If we take this away, and the win is back into the end zone, or we lose, take that slightly better draft pick, and it's Carolina, cool, we were eliminated. Has the ball. It'd be nice to beat the Bears, but also anyways, back from commercial. Including the Lions. McLaughlin back. I feel like both of these teams' offenses have looked very similar this game, which is funny, because obviously Canales was in Tampa for quite a while, and part of it does kind of feel like Tampa is just continuing to use the notes that he left. Where it's just we're going to run a bunch of, condensed formations, a lot of play action, Anyways, first and 10 from 35 from the Panthers. Bryce in shotgun, fakes the pitch, under pressure, immediately manages to get it out to Coker, who's going to pick up about 3 yards as it's going to second down for Carolina. Looked like an absolute disaster of a play, but I don't know, managed to turn chicken shit. Anyways, first and chicken salad, guys. Yeah, Rico Dowdle, 6 rushes for 10 yards. That is not what you want to see if you're a Panthers fan. 3 yards as it's second down. We'll see. We're not in like real have to get a score time yet, but we're starting to get close. Second and 7, Bryce in shotgun takes Rico Dowdle, dumps it off to the right side, Dowdle for a screen, breaks one tackle, gets some blocking, and he's off. Past the 50 to the 45-40, gets dragged down at about the 43, and that is a huge gain for Carolina. That is exactly what their offense needed. That sets them up with a very nice first down. Hey, if you can't run the ball, I guess you can at least try to run a screen off the right side. That's a well-designed screen. Basically, get some blocking, and he's off. Past the 50 to the 45-40. You have a block screen to your right side with Rico, and that is a huge block screen to the left side. Exactly what their offense. Bryce Young made that read very quickly. Read Bryce, got Rico, let him just basically make a play. That's a well-designed screen. Anyways, first and 10 from 37-yard line. Bryce takes the snap, takes the handoff, throws the RPO out quickly to Xavier Leggett, who picks up about 5 on that. Second and 5 for the Panthers and their offense. The rain has let up, and they are starting to finally find a groove here. First and 10 from 37-yard line. 12, 27, 26, 25, 24 left to go in the fourth quarter. Who picks up about 5. Let's see. Second and 5 for the Panthers on the 32-yard line now. Bryce in shotgun, go to his left. A little bit of miscommunication between Tremble and McMillan. Clock winding down, gets the snap away. Pressure coming immediately. Bryce floats it just a bit too high for Coker, and that is going to bring up 3rd and 5. 32-yard line now. Bryce and shotgun. Go to his left. So all of that momentum kind of ground to a halt real quickly because Carolina just couldn't get their play sorted out quickly. That bit of miscommunication really kind of killed things. Plus Dennis coming unblocked straight up the A-gap. That is, you never want to see that coming. So the Panthers, with that penalty, they're 0 for 6 on 3rd down in this game. Let's see. 3rd and 5. Will this finally be the one? Buccaneers mugging the line. Snap is away. Bryce firing over the middle, and that's going to be caught by Leggett, who takes a nasty shot to his legs. He's getting up to yeah, he's limping a little bit, but it looks like he's okay, which is good. Yeah, it's just a dig route from Leggett. The corner was outside leverage. That was about as free as it's going to get. Completely wide open, running across the middle of the field. And I think it was Antoine Winfield Jr. there, strong safety, who chopped him down before he caught that ball. But that is the Panthers' first 3rd down conversion. Going to bring up 1st and 10 for them with just over 11 outside to go. Ball is 20. Bryce takes the snap. Oh, hands it up. No! Oh, no! It was a flea flicker to Rico Dowdle, and the Buccaneers got immediate penetration into the pocket. And so Rico slipped, trying to flip it back to Bryce Young. And then the Buccaneers fell on it and recovered the fumble. It was a flea flicker to Rico Dowdle. That is brutal. And that drive was so good for Carolina. They're moving the ball well. They converted their first 3rd down of the game. And then, and then that is the second. It's the second time today that Rico Dowdle has fumbled on a Carolina. Oh god! It's the second time today that Rico Dowdle slipped on a play. And Bryce Young just turned it to Cam Newton real quick. We just started looking at that thing. He said, the second time today, you know what? I get paid too much to go down there and fight for that ball. I'm going to let somebody else handle it. And then the Buccaneers covered it. That is devastating. Threw this football back over the Tampa Bay side. And Bryce Young just turned it down.
Oh, it was looking so good
until it wasn't.
Oh, that is rough.
You know what? I get paid too much to go down there and fight for that ball. I'm going to let somebody else handle it. And then the Buccaneers covered it. That is devastating. Threw this football back over the Tampa Bay side.
And I just can't get over that. That was
so good until it wasn't.
It was looking so good. I thought for sure they were going to come out of that with at least a field goal. You know, at least pull this back to a one-score game. And then just the worst possible time to lose your footing. You know, the rain may have stopped, but it's clearly still wet out there.
It was looking
so
good. I thought for sure they were going to come out of that with at least a field goal. You know, at least pull this back.
I get that I should want the Buccaneers to win this. Like, I get that it makes more sense.
The worst
As far as just like my personal feelings go, right? Like it would be really funny out there for a team with a losing record to be the NFC South representative. You know, it feels like the most NFC South thing that could happen.
I get that I should want the Buccaneers.
Plus, my brother is down in Tampa Bay, so like, you know,
as far as just like my personal.
But it is just like feelings. I feel bad for the Panthers because they just feel like they have been so categorically screwed over in this game. It just feels wrong.
Thing that could happen.
George Kittle getting his stretches in on the field. You got that one coming up at 8.
But it is just like...
All right, so Baker Mayfield under center on their own 29. Takes the snap, hands it off to Bucky Irving. He's going to try the left side, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards on that one. So we're going to bring up second down with just under 11 minutes left in this fourth quarter. That is brutal.
All right, so Baker Mayfield...
Bryce Young was there. He was right there on the ball. And then I think he tried to basically scoop it up and keep the play alive instead of just diving on it. And that ultimately is what spelled disaster. He needed to sort of call it a grenade and fall on it. But try to do a little bit too much and also not enough. As a result, 2nd and 6 for the Buccaneers.
And then I think
Baker under center, time running down, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, fires to the right side, and that is going to be caught by Tez Johnson, who's going to fight across the 50-yard line to about the 48. That is going to be a big Buccaneers first down.
As a result, 2nd and 6 for the Buccaneers. And then I think Baker under center, time running down.
Tez Johnson, just a little out route. Did an excellent job of sort of feathering it down in that gap between the layers of the secondary. You know, got behind the corner, and then stopped short of the safety.
Buccaneers first down.
Easy little pitch and catch for Baker. Ball is now on the 50-yard line. Baker and shotgun from back to his right.
Just a little out route. Did an excellent job of sort of feathering it
Takes the
down.
snap, hands it off to Bucky Irving, who's trying the right side, and is going to get all of about 2, maybe 3 yards on that one. We'll see where they spot him. We are now just under 9.5 minutes left in this game.
Baker and shotgun from back to his right. Just a little out route. Did an excellent job of sort of feathering it
Takes the
down.
snap,
Hands it off to Bucky Irving, who's trying the right side.
I tell you, if the Buccaneers are able to run like another 4 minutes off of this clock and then pick up, you know, an additional score, honestly, if they're just able to run 4 or 5 minutes off the clock, I think they basically got this game. 2nd and 7 now. Baker takes the snap, looking left side, firing quickly, and is going to be caught by Chris Godwin, who's going to fall backwards for the first down. 4 minutes off of this clock. And then pick up, you know, Buccaneers offense is moving.
Honestly, if they're just able to run
8:45, 44, 43 left to go. In this fourth quarter.
Baker takes the snap, looking left
Perfectly
side,
on time throw by Baker. Put it down low on the legs, split the defenders. Great catch by Godwin and great job falling backwards. Baker's got first down.
Moving. Honestly, if they're just able to run
8:45, 1st and 10, tight formation, back in the backfield. Baker under center. Takes the snap, hands it off to Rashaad White, who's going to pick up about 2.5 yards on that one.
Bring up second down. Got Mike Evans back in this game. First down.
Moving. Honestly, if they're just able to run 8:45,
First and 10. Tight formation. Back in the backfield.
8:02,
1. 8 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. And that clock ticking down as the Panthers, life force just steadily draining away.
Mike Evans back in this game.
Like I said, they can still make the playoffs as long as the Falcons win their game tomorrow. So they still have some hope if they lose this one.
8 minutes left to go.
Buccaneers need this win to stay alive. Baker takes the handoff, dumps it off quickly to Otten on the tight end screen. He's going to get some blocking and rumble forward down to the 25-yard line. He's going to pick up a first down and keep this Tampa Bay drive alive tomorrow. So
they still have some hope if they lose this
tell you what,
Buccaneers need this win to stay alive.
a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here for Tampa Bay to extend this out to a 17-point game, like a 3-score game. That's basically the dagger. 7:05, 04, 03, 02, 01 left to go in this game. If Tampa Bay makes this a 3-score game, I don't think the Panthers are going to be able to move the ball for Tampa Bay. Baker under center, takes the snap, hands it off, and wait, we got a cha-cha. False start. Who was it on? Cade Otten, the tight end. They got him with it. He's going to back him up 5 yards. So 6:50 left in this game. We got first and 15. We got a cha-cha. Cade Otten having a very good game. 6 catches for 75 yards and a touchdown. They got him with it. All right, Mayfield and shotgun on first and 15. Back lined up to his right. First Godwin in motion. Cade Otten having a very good Baker. Takes a snap, hands it off for Rashad White, who's going to make a man miss and then pick up about 7 yards on that one. Good little bit of running from Rashad White. Going to bring up second down for Tampa Bay. First Godwin in motion. Cade Otten having a very good Baker. Takes a snap, hands it off for Rashad White, continuing to scowl on the sidelines as he is wont to do. Good little bit of running from Rashad White. Going to bring up second down for Tampa Bay. This drive has already chewed up about 5 minutes. 2nd and 8 now. Baker under center. Takes a snap. Hands it off to White, who punches forward. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on that one. Had a little bit of a hole, but ultimately got stood up. And is going to bring up third down. It's already 5 minutes. Yep, 35.
Baker under center.
Under 6 minutes left to go in the game now. Key stop for the Panthers. They can get a stop on this third down and force Tampa Bay to settle for a field goal. Then they've got enough time for their offense to, maybe answer back with 2 scores. But if they let Tampa Bay keep marching and keep chewing clock,
Under 6 minutes
might have run out of time. Ball in the 20 right now. Baker and shotgun takes a snap. Looking left side. Stepping up in the pocket under pressure. Resets his feet. Hump fakes it. Hump fakes again. Under pressure. Rolling out to the right. Fires away and is going to be caught by Cade Otten, but he was short of the line of game. That is going to bring up 4th down and 1. Excellent job by Baker extending that play. Good job by Cade Otten holding up the ball. It is just a little bit short of the first down.
Under pressure, rolling out to the right, fires away, and is going to be caught.
I might have actually been out of bounds. His left foot might have been on the line.
That is going to bring up 4th
Comes
down
up.
and 1.
I think actually maybe some inches like that. Let's see that pylon came right here. Ooh, too hard to tell from the pylon first down. They say he has it. Oh, wait, nope, there we go. Dave Canales has a challenge flag out. He is going to challenge. That was a catch. Let's see. We really need an overhead cam to be able to conclusively say if all we have is that sort of pylon cam, then I think the call is probably going to stand because you just can't overturn it based on that pylon cam. But if there's an overhead camera, then that'll go to the overhead cam. So we will see. conclusive, we say.
Yeah, here on the pylon cam, he might be out, but there might also be a little strip of green down. It's just too hard to tell. There's nothing really conclusive either way there. So we're on commercial break right now as they look over that challenge. This is a big challenge. You know? It's one thing for the Buccaneers to be going on fourth and one. But if that's not a catch, and it's now 4th and 5, and Tampa Bay just kicks the field goal, you know, then it means the Panthers have basically come up and stop it. So it's a big challenge. We'll see which way it breaks. It's one thing for the Buccaneers to be going on 4th and 1. But if that's not a catch, and it's now 4th and 5, and Tampa Bay just kicks the field goal, you know, then it means the Panthers have basically come up and stop it. So it's a big challenge. We'll see which way it breaks. It's one thing for the Buccaneers to be going on 4th and 1. But a new ad now. Carnival Cruise Line. Or sorry, Royal Caribbean. You know, then it means clearly I do not know my cruise ships well. So it's a big challenge. We'll see which way it breaks. It's one thing for the Buccaneers to be going on 4th and 1. But a new ad now. Carnival Cruise Line. Or sorry, Royal Caribbean. You know, then it means clearly I do not know my cruise ships well. So it's a big challenge. We'll see which way it breaks. It's one thing for the Buccaneers to be going on 4th and 1. But a new ad now. Carnival Cruise Line. Or sorry, Royal Caribbean. You know, then it means clearly I do not know my cruise ships well. Ooh. Nuggets versus Celtics on Wednesday. And then, of course, the UFL returning in March. A little bit of spring football, you know, keep everybody tided over. All right, so they did overturn it. There we go. We have a slight. And then, of course, the UFL returning. I'm going to be honest. That's like a little bit of. I am kind of surprised they overturned it on that because it's hard to say conclusively that he was out of bounds based on that angle. All right, so but I don't disagree with the call. I think it's ultimately a good call, but that was a tight one. Snap was down and the field goal is blocked. To be honest, that's like so the Panthers blocked the field goal, and it's a 9-point game with 5:12 left in this. Based on that angle, but I don't disagree. All right, so Carolina special teams come up big. But that was an awkward snap. You can see snap was down and the field goal was blocked. Down. So the Panthers, I think that bought Carolina just enough time. It's a 9-point get in there, get a mid on. 5:12 left in this. Based on that angle. Number 94. I don't disagree. Or sorry, no, 94 got Carolina special teams 3, I believe. That was an awkward who got his actual hand. That is a big block for Carolina. It keeps this a 9-point game. So, you know, they need a quick drive now to get down there and score. Ideally, within 2 minutes, you know, a bit quicker. But if they score within 2 minutes, then they can do a normal kickoff, rely on their defense to get a stop, you know, with all their timeouts, and get the ball back and drive again. If it takes longer than 2 minutes for Carolina to score, then they're going to need an onside kick recovery. So we will see. It's 1st and 10 with 5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Carolina on their own 28-yard line. Bryson shotgun. Rico to his left. If it takes longer than 2 minutes, read your top of the screen. Then they're going to. Bryce takes a snap, looks right side, dumps it off quickly. Going to be caught by Xavier Legette for about 5 yards. Going to bring 2nd down. Clock is on the roll at 28-yard line. 5:02, 01, 5 minutes left to go in this game. Panthers going no huddle.
Bryce takes the snap.
Ball is 33 yards on second 5.
Going to be caught by Xavier.
Bryce still in shotgun. He goes to his right this time.
Second down block is on the goal line. 28-yard line.
Gets a snap. Looking. Climbing the pocket. Firing left side. Caught by Tommy Tremble across the 50 before he's knocked out of bounds. That is going to stop the clock. 4:36 left to go in this game.
Bryce still in shotgun.
Tommy Tremble, excellent job. Just a little out route. And managed to make it right about to the 50 before he was knocked out of bounds.
Firing left side.
We're at first and 10 to Carolina. 4:36 left to go.
Before he's knocked out of bounds. That is going to stop.
It's only 7-16, but this is an exciting game. What the fuck is the ref saying now?
Tommy Tremble, excellent job. Just a little out route. And managed to make it right.
What do the Zebras have to say about this? What's up? What do they do?
First and 10 to Carolina. 4:36.
Do they have an issue with the clock, maybe?
That is going to stop. It's only 7-16, but this is an
Okay, never mind. False alarm. Bryce Young in shotgun, ball in the 50, takes the snap. Tampa Bay bringing pressure. Little screen to Rico, but Tampa Bay sniffed that one out. That is going to be a loss of 5. And that is brutal. Clock still running. That is 2nd and 15 now. Panthers trying to get cheeky with a little screen, and Tampa Bay was not cool. Everybody stayed patient. And then just wrapped him up for a
screen to Rico, but Tampa Bay sniffed that one out. That is going to be a loss of 5.
All right. Bryce alone in shotgun. 4:06 left to go in this game. Bryce takes the snap. Tampa Bay rushing 4. Diaby getting pressure. Bryce throws it deep left side. Throws it out of bounds. No flags on the play. Tampa was certainly looking for something. Tampa was hoping they were going to get a holding or a false start or something on that play. Refs kept the flag in the pocket. That is going to be a 3rd and 15 for Panthers with 3:55 left to go in this game. Well outside of field goal range right now. At least I'd say 20 to be comfortably within field goal range. So you'll see what now is dialed up on this 3rd down.
Refs kept the flag in the pocket.
Bryce in shotgun, covered to his left. Takes a snap. Looking, firing short to
well outside of field goal range.
got chopped down aggressively. That was 87 on the catch for Carolina. That's Bryson Tremaine. So he caught it, but he got chopped down. He's going to bring it 4th and 8 for the Panthers. Clock still running. 3:32, 31, 30, 29 left to go in the 4th quarter. This is a huge 4th down for Carolina. They need to convert this to keep their dreams alive. Let's see. Bryce, alone in shotgun, covered in pistol, ready to pass protect. Bryce, I'm running down, takes the snap, looking, Buccaneers bring pressure, Bryce throws it up, deep, middle, caught by Ted McMillan, down to the 6-yard line. The Panthers stay alive in this game with just under 3 minutes to go. That is a huge completion, a huge catch, but the clock is still running. They got to get this next play off stat. Ted McMillan, excellent job chopping that corner's arm to get downfield. Oh my God, 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line is Carolina. Bryce in shotgun, covered to his right. 4 wide receivers, takes the snap. Looking, steady pressure. Bryce just throws it out the back of the end zone. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. 2 minutes down, 31 seconds left in this game. That was a huge catch. 4th down. Panthers needed that one. Excellent job of McMillan calling that one in. Panthers now get a little bit of time to breathe. Call the next play. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. 31 seconds left in this game. That was a huge McMillan. 4 catches for 84 yards today. Needed that one. Bryce in shotgun. Rico to his right. Clock winding down. Guys get the ball off. Snaps the ball. Bryce under pressure. Throwing left side. Oh my God! Caught by Jalen Coker. Corner draped all over him. He hauled that one in somehow, and it is 13-16. Oh, we have a good game on our hands. That is insane. by Jalen.
Oh my God, that corner was great all over him.
He hauled that one in so
That is a crazy catch.
13-6.
God damn.
Oh, we have a good game on our hands. Going left side.
Just like that, with 2:25 left to go in this game, the Panthers have pulled it to within 3.
He hauled that one in so
Bryce Young getting everybody fired up on the sideline.
God damn.
Panthers lining up for the extra point here. Very important extra point. See the difference between, setting an overtime versus winning.
25 left to go in this game.
Snaps away, balls down, kick is up, and it is good. This is a 3-point game now. Oh man! So the real question is going to be: do they go for the onside kick here, or do they trust in their defense? You gotta trust in your defense, especially with it being a 2-point game right now. It looks like the rain is back as well.
Oh man! So the real
I guess we'll help their defense, if the rain's back.
Do they go?
Yeah, you kick this one.
Do they trust in their defense?
You probably go for some sort of squib kick. See if you can't get a friendly bounce, especially with all the rain.
It looks like
Lock up
the rain is
returner
back as well.
and maybe steal you the possession.
I guess
That'd be ideal. Otherwise, you've got the 2-minute warning. You've got all 3 of your timeouts. You can trust in your defense to get a stop here and get you the ball back. Especially considering how it's hard because the Panthers defense has been very good this game, but they've also been bad for significant portions.
Otherwise,
So,
you've got the 2-minute warning.
man, this is these are the moments where you get in your big bucks as a head coach, or your decision-making skills, these sorts of moments. I imagine we'll see a normal kickoff from Carolina here. I certainly don't think we're going to see any sort of squib, or not squib, any sort of onside kick. No onside kick declared. Kick is away.
Decision-making skills.
It's going to be caught at just shy of the 10. Turn out to the 20s, 25, and brought down just shy of the 30 is Winston Tucker. 2:23 left to go in this game. You'll see what Tampa Bay's offense can do to no onside kick declared.
Kick is away.
Having a little stack bunch. And then, just basically a corner out.
Turn out to the 20s, 25, and brought down just shy of the 30.
That one's not on the corner, man. That corner was as well positioned and coverage. Yeah, he was doing everything he could. His hand was even in there, to rip the ball out. And then, Coker, just strong hands, got up, elevated for it, brought that one in. Excellent job there. All right, 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers on the 29-yard line. Baker under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Bucky, who's going to try the left side, pick up 2, maybe 3 yards. Let's see where they spot him. And Carolina is going to take their first timeout with 2:17 left to go. It begins.
Hands it off to Bucky, who's going to try the left side.
Panthers 7-2 in one-score games this season. Just behind the 49ers, who are 5-1, and the Broncos, who are 11-2. The Broncos do not win games big, but they do win games. So make of that what you will.
Hands it off to Bucky, who's going to try the left side.
Panthers 7-2 in one-score games this season. All right, just behind. They gave him 3 yards, so it's 2nd and 7 to the Buccaneers with 2:17 left to go in this game. Baker under center, tight formation. Baker takes a snap, hands it off to Bucky, who's going to go up the middle for about 3 yards as well. They gave him 3 yards, so it's 3rd and 4. That is, I imagine, that is Carolina's second timeout.
Baker under center, tight formation.
Baker takes a snap, hands flashing forward. 49ers Seahawks game. You got coming up at 7:45. Kickoff is at 8, but the screen and the coverage will start at 7:45.
That is, I imagine, that is Carolina's second.
Of course, this game right now is for the one remaining NFC playoff spot, but that game will be off the 49ers will be for the 1 seed. So, very exciting stuff going on. 2:12 left to go in this game. 3rd and 4. Baker under center, bucking the backfield. Baker sends tight end in motion, takes the handoff, rolls out to his right, dumps it off quickly to K. Dotton, who is going to get across the 50 to the 45, picking up the first down. That is going to send us to the 2-minute warning, and I think that is going to basically seal this game for Tampa Bay. I think takes the handoff, rolls out some quick math in my head. Quickly to the Panthers, I believe, with their 1-minute timeout. In fact, this is the 2-minute picking up the first. I believe the Panthers have just barely enough time where if they get another stop, they're still technically in this. Boom, this close. That was a huge first down conversion for Tampa Bay to keep them alive. Panthers, I believe, with their 1-minute timeout. This is a good fucking game right here. God damn. Barely enough time where if they get another stop, they're still technically in this. Boom, this close. And now what I imagine will have to final vertical for Tampa Bay. Keep them alive. I can't imagine they're running any more screens between now and again. This is a good fucking game right here. God damn. Barely enough time where if they get another stop, they're still technically in this. Boom, this close. And now what I imagine will have to final vertical for Tampa Bay. Keep them alive. I can't imagine they're running any more screens between now and again. This is a good fucking game right here. God damn. Barely enough time where if they get another stop, they're still technically in this. Boom, this close. And now what I imagine will have to final vertical for Tampa Bay. Keep them alive. I can't imagine they're running any more screens between now and again. This is a good fucking game right here. God damn. Barely enough time where if they get another stop, they're still technically in this. This close. And now what I imagine will have to final vertical for Tampa Bay. Keep them alive. I can't imagine they're running any more screens between now and again. This is a good fucking game right here. God damn. Barely enough time where if they get another stop, they're still technically in this. This close. And now what I imagine will have to final vertical for Tampa Bay. Keep them alive. I can't imagine they're running any more screens between now and again. This is a good fucking game. Hockey. Hockey. All right, back from the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. Panthers absolutely need a stop here. If they give up one more first down, that is curtains for this game. Baker under center from the 45-yard line. Sends Godwin in motion, takes the snap, hands it off to Bucky, who's going to get met at the line, pick up about a yard, maybe 2. Panthers absolutely that's going to bring up the last. They give up one more first down. That is and 2nd down. Baker under center from the 45-yard line. Sends Godwin in motion, takes the snap, hands it off to Bucky, who's going to get met at the line. So yeah, just barely, with a minute 56 left to go in this 4th quarter. Just barely enough time where if the Panthers get a stop here, they technically are still in this game. But one more first down conversion will seal this game for the Buccaneers. Who's going to get met at the line? So yeah, just barely. Baker under center, 2nd and 8, 4th quarter. Just in the backfield. Where if the Panthers get a stop here, they technically are still in this game. Baker takes a snap, hands it off to Bucky, who's going to punch it up the middle for about 2 yards on that one. He's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for Tampa Bay. Bucky in the backfield. And yeah, they're going to let this play clock run all the way down. 137, 36, 35, 34 left to play.
2 yards. They're within field goal range now. So even if the Panthers get a stop here on this third down, Tampa Bay can still hit a field goal to at least make it so the Panthers need a touchdown to win. So, they're literally going to take this all the way down, and then Tampa Bay is going to take their first. You know what? Fair enough. So, even if the Panthers get a stop here on this third down, Tampa Bay can still. So with a minute 11 to at least left to go in this game, Tampa Bay takes their first timeout. They're literally going to take this. And then, they'll have 35 seconds from the end of whatever this next play is. So, if they get that conversion, then this game's just straight up over. If they don't, then things start getting a little bit interesting. Tampa Bay takes their Carolina will have basically like 10 seconds to actually run a play, assuming that, they don't convert this third down, but we'll see. Anyways, Baker, under center, from his own 41. Sorry, from the Panthers 41. Carolina will have huge 3rd and 6. Baker hands it off to Bucky, who tries the left side, and is going to pick up about 2 yards on that one down the 39-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down. So Tampa Bay will let this clock run all the way down. And then we have to see what Tampa Bay does. I imagine they'll send out the field goal unit to try a field goal. But I guess they could go for it if they wanted to try to ice this one. We'll see, but let the clock run all the way down first. Let this clock run all the way down. I don't know. And then we have to see what Tampa Bay does. I imagine they'll send out. Actually, they're going to hurry it to climb. Probably just seeing if they get a flood. I guess they could go for it. With 26 seconds left, trying to ice this one. Tampa Bay. We'll see, but let the clock run all the way down first. Wait, they took the delay game? I don't know. Okay, so never mind. Tampa Bay did not want to attempt the field goal from there, so instead they just let it run down to 24 seconds left, and they will have Dixon punt it back to Carolina. Wait, they took the delay game? Interesting. Okay, you know what? Okay, so I guess based on where they were, it makes sense. So instead, they just let. But it does still kind of reek of cowardice. And they'll have Dixon. Like, I don't know where this one ends up on the John Boy's surrender index. Interesting. And technically, it wouldn't end up on the surrender index because the Buccaneers are leading right now. But it does feel like it should be there. But it does still kind of reek of cowardice. Like, I don't know where this one ends up on the. Okay, and the Buccaneers surrender index called a timeout. And technically, it wouldn't end up or punting it. Todd Bowles, what are you doing? Feel like it should be there. What? But it does still kind of reek of cowardice. So Fitzgerald's long is 57 yards, but he is 0 of 1 today. Missed that 54-yarder that they attempted earlier, in part because of a slightly shaky snap. Todd Bowles, what are you doing? Let's see. All right, 26 seconds left to go in this game. So Fitzgerald's long is 57 yards, but he is 0 of 1. Carolina's offense will at least get a chance to respond earlier, in part because of a slightly shaky nutty, man. What the hell is going on? What are you doing? Carolina has nobody back to receive this punt as well. They're rushing all out at it. So Fitzgerald's long is 57 yards, but he is 0 of 1. Carolina's offense. Oh, that is a great punt. Down to the 3-yard line. So it's 16 seconds left. 16 seconds, 0 timeouts. Let's see if Bryce Young can pull off a miracle. He's had 12 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter / overtime in the last 3 seasons, which is more than Josh Allen, Mahomes, or Nick. 0 timeouts. But I think this might be just a little bit too much. 18 seconds left to go in this game. Has to make it basically 60 yards to even have a chance at a field goal. which is more than this is going to be rough. All right, Bryce Young in shotgun.
This might be
Cover to his left. Bunch to the top of the screen. Buccaneers only rushing 3.
Has to make it.
Bryce dumps it off to the left. He's going to be caught by Coker, but he's down in bounds. Clock is running. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Bryce spikes it with 3 seconds left. Ball is on the 23-yard line.
Has to make it. Bryce dumps it off to the left.
All right, well, this is it. This is Hail Mary time.
Down in bounds. Clock is running.
3 seconds.
7, 6,
You're not going to have the ability to get this ball within field goal range and then field goal. So you've got 3 seconds to put this ball in the end zone. Let's see. Let's see what they got. Buccaneers have 5 defenders just chilling at the 50-yard line. They got 3 up on the line, which means they have 3 defenders even further back than the 50-yard line to put this ball in the end zone. Let's see. Let's see what they got. Buccaneers have 5 defenders just not looking good if you're a Panthers fan. They got 3 up on the line, which means they have 3. Bryce Young, alone in shotgun, takes a snap. Buccaneers rushing 3. Bryce dumps it off over the middle to Coker, who pitches it back to Ted McMillan, who's got people all around him, pitches it back to an offensive line, ball's on the ground. Tampa Bay wins this one, 16-14. They are not in the playoffs yet, but with this win, Tampa Bay guarantees that whoever from the NFC South makes the playoffs, they will do it with a losing record. An 8-9 team will make the playoffs as a divisional winner. They are not in the playoffs. Don't you just love football? But with this win, oh my God, that's crazy. That's fucking nuts. Whoever from the NFC South, 14-16, they will do it. Game's over. I'm gonna go eat some dinner, and then I will be back here at 7:45 for the Seahawks versus 49ers games. I hope you're having a good one. See you later. From the NFC South, 14-16, they will do it. Game's over. I'm gonna go eat some dinner, and then I will be back here at 7:45 for the Seahawks versus 49ers games. I hope you're having a good one. See you later. From the NFC South, 14-16, they